Mic check 1, 2. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Uh yeah, we're live now. I think we're live now. So all right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to the Emir Sirdam show. It's a beautiful Monday evening from my side of the world. I hope you guys are having a great day too. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm sorry for those that reached out to me. I could not come out last on Thursday due to some personal reasons. I could not make it on Thursday and Friday. Same thing. I would have done it, but we're here today. I hope you guys had a great weekend. But you can say I'm hale and hearty, and we're back today on the show. As I always say on my platforms when I end the show, I'm always like, Nigerian conversation or Nigerian matter no never finish. So if we don't talk about it last week, we'll talk about it this week. But we'll be talking about the state of the nation as we always do on this platform, as it has to do with current events happening across our country. But before we jump into the conversation of today, I just want to please, as I always do, as our normal ground rules in this room, in this house, when we come out here, to please just put every rules on the ground for probably new followers, new listeners, people that just joined us for the first time. You're welcome. If it's your second time, you know what you got the last time you're back here again. Thank you to all our regular Emir Sirdam show hosts and listeners. Thank you so much, guys. I just want to put this out there. This is a pro Nigerian, pro African, pro humanity platform. I don't segregate here. I don't discriminate here. I have a zero tolerance on bigotry on this platform. I have a zero tolerance on telling lies on this platform, on propaganda on this platform. Everything you hear on this platform is based on facts and figures. You can always take it to the bank and cash it out. Thank you so much. I see you, Yahweh. But before we jump into the conversation, as I always do on the platform, I always indulge you guys that I call the first responders, the guys that always come out here when we start this show. They're always the early birds. Now they buy early tickets, VIP ticket, and they collect them before that people come to the room. And it's always a pleasure having you guys or doing this with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy my choice of music every time I start the show. And for those listening across other platforms on YouTube, on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, this show is actually a TikTok show. Our ground zero operation starts from TikTok. So most of the listeners or the calls you'll be hearing today are from TikTok. But if you want to join the conversation, you're too eager, you want to speak. Honestly speaking, I'm trying to make arrangements for it. Not yet. I might have a dialing number. Going forward, we'll have a dialing number so that people from other places can also contribute to the conversation. So it doesn't just be that all our TikTokers are enjoying the show, right? We'll do that. I'm honestly thinking towards that direction. I'm not yet working towards it, but I'm thinking towards that direction. So if I see the clamor for more people wanting to join from other platforms, and we'll see what we can do towards that. But before we jump into today's show, as always, I ended my my playlist with a lovely song from DJ Movies called Pile. Today I'm going to be stacking up back-to-back attacks against the criminals that have been running this country down. So I have many of them on the platform already attacking me before I start attacking them. But it's all good because for me it is joy doing what I love to do most, which is expose the rot in our country. But before I jump into exposing the rot in our country, I want to please indulge all of you listening to the sound of my voice. Please, we have it as a pre-mandated obligation when you join this platform, especially on TikTok, that we must hit 100,000 likes every night. You come out here, we do it. So tonight's not going to be an exception. And why I say this is because we need to get this show popping. It's not going to be a show of just us listening to it ourselves. Everybody has to be involved, and that's exactly how the TikTok algorithm functions. I always start my show by telling these stories, just for you guys to understand why I keep telling you guys to power tap the live. Because one good thing I know I've done, or what I've tried to do, is to bring new people to TikTok. So many of my followers are on TikTok here and new that have never been TikTokers. They just followed us from our other platforms to TikTok, and it's a good thing. So I try to educate you guys to understand that this is not like our X algorithm or the Facebook algorithm or the Instagram algorithm. This is a special algorithm on its own that is a very interactive algorithm. As you give, as you collect, you're supposed to give. That's how the algorithm is. But on my platform, I try to make sure that it's not a rule that you must gift. I have never been one to say, I saw people say they open up their boxes and say you must gift before you come in their boxes. No. If you enjoy the conversation, if you're triggered by the conversation, you want to speak, you don't have to give us anything. Request the mic, and I promise you, if it's your turn, I'll bring you up to speak. But all I can ask of you guys when you come on my platform is to please just do one thing for me: power tap the live. So when I say power tap the live, if you don't understand what it means, because I know many people here are TikTok illiterates, like I used to be back in the days, right? Power tapping the live simply means just You see where my face then I just touch your screen on my face. Pa 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 pa. Don't stop. Just don't stop. Just keep tapping my face until your hand is tired. When your hand is tired, you start again. Or until you look up to your screen, to the very top left part of your screen from my side, the left part, you see that we have a like icon up there that has to hit 100,000 likes. When you see 100,000 likes, you can now rest. Right? So everybody, please get involved in the process, because what you're doing actually is you're helping this live get more virality. You're helping this live get up the FYP according to TikTok. Also, you're also adding to your own TikTok points. TikTok has special gift for people that used to go on people's shows and contribute. They have special gift for people. I'm not joking, real talk, right? So if you're also gaining, you're also giving. So please, I want you guys to please jump on this and help us grow the life. And while I'm saying that, also I want to push every one of you listening to the sound of my voice on any platform you're listening to right now. Please take the next few seconds, the next few minutes to please share the live. Because if you understand what we do on this platform, if you understand how important the conversation we have on this platform is, you understand that it's not a conversation that only 100 people should hear. You understand that it's a conversation that thousands of Nigerians need to hear. And if you understand how important the conversation is, you understand why you're here listening to this conversation, then you understand why you should bring more people to listen to what you're listening to right now. So please, guys, I want every one of you to please just take the next few minutes to share this live. Thank you, El Nino Cruz. Share this live to 10 or more people. Share this live on your WhatsApp stories. Take this live to your Facebook. Take this live to your WhatsApp groups. Share this live across every platform you find yourself right now, guys. If you're on X, please share the live, repost the live, like the live. If you're on Facebook, my people on Facebook, I see you guys already. Thank you so much for the comments. Mangai Julius, thank you so much. I see you. Malam Samin, Luca Philip, and Kafo, Rich M, and every one of you on the platform there. I can see you guys on Facebook. Please, let's share the live on Facebook. Also, share it to your stories, share it to your pages, share it to popular pages you know that people should be on right now, guys. Please, let's just get up into the conversation. Thank you so much as you share the live. Thank you so much. I see you guys already sharing the live, and our numbers are already going up. Thank you so much, guys. On Instagram, thank you. I see you guys, wonderful people also on the platform. Let's have a wonderful conversation. Today we'll be discussing about the state of the nation. I will intermittently be coming to remind you guys to please continue to like the live, continue to share the live. Let's get up into the conversation. And I see all of you requesting for the mic already. Please bear with me after my little bit of long rant, because I have a lot to get off my chest. I was not able to hold the space on Thursday, so a whole lot is on my chest I have to pour out today. And while on it, please be free to request the mic. I'm going to bring you guys up, as I always say, as we always do on the platform. Let's jump into the conversation right now. We're talking about the state of the nation, which we always do every night we come out here. The state of the Nigerian nation. So maybe you're not a Nigerian, you are probably an African, you're a European, you stumble on this life and you want to, what's happening? We're talking about the biggest black nation on earth. The biggest black nation on earth. Thank you so much, my brother Odoan. Which I always say this because most times we fail to understand how strategic Nigeria is to our continent, Africa, and to the world in general. We are I dare say 10 nations, if we have to count 10 strategic nations on earth, strategic, keyword strategic on earth, top 10, Nigeria should be top 5 for a reason. When I mean strategic nations on earth, I think we should be top 5. If you take out maybe the United States of America, you take out Russia, you take out China, you take out maybe India, you come to Nigeria in strategic ways. I will explain this for us to understand, because when you're talking about race, the races across the world, the Caucasians, the blacks, the Asians, we're talking about all these races that we have across the world. The black race is the race that is like lagging behind when it comes to almost everything, bar sports, bar entertainment. The black race, we are taking last in every other part of the world. In serious conversations, human capacity to build, we are taking last. Intelligent quotient, we are up there. But when it comes to how are the black nations faring, how is the black world perceived globally, we are not being perceived how we are meant to be perceived. Why? Because of this big brother called Nigeria. So you might not be Nigerian. So you might not be Nigerian. You'll be wondering, why I'm so fixated in Nigeria as a person. I'm so fixated because we are actually pulling down over 50-something nations. I think Africa have 57 countries. If I'm not, my memory serves me right, I think we have 57 nations in Africa. We are actually holding down 50-something nations back. Why? Because we are the most populous black nation on earth. We are the most, and that is where it comes to strategy right now, how strategic we are. So when you're talking about Africa, when the white man is talking about Africa, they're talking about Nigeria. Sorry, 54 nations. Thank you so much. We're talking about Nigeria. They're looking at dealings. If you meet every 10 black person in the world, there's a high probability that 5 or 6 of them you have met are Nigerians. We are well traveled. We are well cultured. We take our culture and pass it across the whole world. We don't get shame. We know they hide. We are out there. We put it out. We are not people that intimidate. Personality-wise, Nigerians are one of the greatest people on earth. Personality-wise, you don't touch Nigerians. But when it comes to the most important thing that affects us, which is governance, because we always shy away from this thing. Governance is the most after God and government. After God and government. We don't understand these things. So my job is to remind Nigerians why people like me are screaming and shouting about politics and why we must get involved in the process. Because if we don't fix what is the most important thing that affects us, we will continue to hold back ourselves and hold back 53 other nations. It is insane. I always give this analogy of a family of 10. You know my show, I always use it. I say 10, a family of 10. The first child is useless. The second child is useless. The third child is useless. The fourth child is trying to make a use of himself. But when you're going to refer that family, let's say that family name is Nigeria. You're going to say Papa Nigeria. Now the Papa name, Mama Nigeria. Like now, make I use my APC brother with the Abby George. In Papa names, they call him for streets. They don't call the Papa by name. They will call him Papa Abby and Mama Abby. Abby? Yes. I almost see Ryan. Papa Abby and Mama Abby. Abby? Last time we begin to write music again. But let's get back serious. Let's get serious. That's what they refer them. Because of that, their child is like the symbol of the family. That first child is the symbol of the family. It can't be said that first child, they're useless. The second child, they're useless. Nigeria, they're useless. South Africa, they're useless. The world, they look this African country from the prism of how they see the first useless child and the second useless child. And they're looking at, and the third child or fourth child, Angola and the rest are saying, no, we were trying to make sense. So Rwanda say, no, we are no longer used like our family. The image of the first two children is already tainting bad on those other ones. And those other ones are struggling to break free from this family curse that is upon them, not of their own doing. Not that they cannot afford the basics of life. They're enjoying, they're living well. But because their first son and their second son are both drunkards, pursuing prostitutes, using their family well to do nonsense, they cannot make anything well of themselves. That toga of Papa Abi family will continue to pursue those other ones. That is the Nigerian scenario across Africa today and across the black world in general. So it is important we understand the strategic role we play, not just for ourselves, but for other African countries and vis-a-vis for the black world in general. And if we begin to fix Nigeria, if Nigeria takes its place, let's now look at other smaller African countries that are also looking at their big brother as a fool. And the leaders say, if Nigerians are useless, why shouldn't we be useless also? And they're not useless also, right? The moment Nigeria steps up, the reason why Cameroon have a 90-something-year-old president and Cameroon borders Nigeria to the southern part of the country, and Cameroonians are not even doing anything, is because Cameroonians have looked at the big brother Nigerians. We are useless. Cameroon are saying that Cameroonians used to come to Nigerians and as houseboys and house girls before. Right now, Cameroon's currency is stronger than the naira. So Cameroonians are even saying they are even better off than Nigeria, even in their own useless nature. Why should they complain? Why should they fight? Why should they have a problem with the system they are passing through right now? But the moment Nigeria steps up and begin to act and begin to live well, imagine I lived with my elder brother till today. I'm a man of my own, but I still respect my elder brother because there's this. When you have a big brother that say if you mess up as a child, he could discipline you. Papa, mama, no dey there. You go sit up. That's exactly how Nigeria used to be. We used to be that country whereby there was war in other African countries. In Sierra Leone, Nigerian soldiers are going there to rescue Ecomog. When I don't know whether you guys forget your history. We were literally the ones controlling Ecomog. Liberia. Now we control Liberia. South Africa of today. Now we are Niger money follow help South Africa during apartheid. I was a kid, but I know that I used to read newspapers, and I remember Liberia and John Doe or somebody that came on exile to Nigeria. Obasanjo housing. Nigeria used to be that great. We used to be that big brother that was effectively pushing out other African countries to sit up. All of a sudden, that big brother has turned to a drunkard. He has turned to a crack addict. He has turned to a Charles Taylor. God bless you, Charles Taylor. Thank you so much, Charles Taylor. You say people remind me, it's Charles Taylor. Thank you, sir. All of a sudden, that big brother have come out now and is now a junkie. He's celebrating. He's celebrating that, oh, sometimes, you know, if you don't smoke crack, if they smoke cigar as achievement, that he's reducing his crack take. It's not cigarette, it's not more addictive. The nonsense we celebrate in Nigeria right now, I'm just giving you guys in context. What people are celebrating in Nigeria is road, coastal road. My Egbon came out and said that it's going to be difficult to defeat Tinubu in 2027 because of infrastructural boom across the country. And I was looking at infrastructural boom. When you hear infrastructure, you'll be thinking of super healthcare systems that Tinubu has built, world-class health hospitals across the country. Tinubu has built world-class universities in the country. Right now, Nigeria have world-class this and world-class that. And that's what is it, super infrastructural boom, coastal floodgates that my people in Lagos right now cannot even report today. My party coming from Lagos say to go house, road no there anywhere. Small rain go fall for Lagos. It's what people are celebrating. My Egbon telling me that, I said, oh, Egbon, no. So please, Nigerians, I'm doing this for Nigerians for us to understand how important we are. And if we continue to fail, one day all our younger brothers will leave us and go. But because of that stigma that we have created, because of that strategic role that not by anything but by providence, God has placed it on us. Nobody deserves to be called first child. You did not choose to become the first child of the family. You were born into being the first child of the family. It's the same thing in Nigeria. We are not giant of Africa. That giant of Africa token that we were like, listen, it is by population. It is by how big we are. It is by how God has strategically kept wealth beneath our soil. We are so rich a people. We have no business with poverty. But we are still failing and celebrating mediocrity in 2026. And this brings me to our topics of today, which is very, very important for me to speak about, which includes the fraud that happened in Oyo State over the weekend. You see, many people don't talk about that fraud. Many people are skipping. I'm happy with the generation that we have found ourselves in. And I say this, that the greatest mistake Bola Ahmed Tinubu has and APC are facing today is they came at the wrong time. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu was governor or president of Nigeria in 2007 or 2020 or 1999, he would have been listed as one of the best presidents Nigeria ever saw. Not because of his achievements, not because of what he will do or what he has done, but because he's a master at propaganda. He's a man that all he does is lie. He's a master liar. Everything about Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a lie, from his age to his name to his certification. Everything about the man is a lie. So had it was prior to his coming, prior to this period that he came, had it was in the advent whereby Nigerians were still bamboozled by mainstream media, by NTA channel 27, 9 o'clock news, pam, param, param, parara, parara. Now remember that sound? Parara, parara. Series, to read the news is Cyril Stober, and I am Aisha, blah, 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 blah. And the federal government of Nigeria, under Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has built 777 super highways, from Lagos connecting the coastal road. Boza. Nobody go for check. You where they Kaduna, you where they Castina, you where they Enugu, you where they this place. Where you no go travel. You fit that place you buy. Now for newspaper you go to see road. Now for television you go to see road. You go to see bridge. You go to say, all this man, hey, Tinubu, Twale. Oh, na Lamba. That's how he built Lagos. That's how he built Lagos. Till nobody knew that he did not build Lagos in this internet generation. Tinubu's biggest problem, if you when you go to buy time and say, this social media people like Saddam, we go open my nyash, show the whole world, say, be disaster, na their time. That is his biggest mistake was the advent of social media. He came and became president in social media generation. Not when you can lie to people through radio and they'll believe it, hook, line, and sinker. And where people argue are not on Twitter, on X, on Instagram, but on newspaper stands. I used to be there. My dad would send me as a kid. Hey, go and buy for me newspaper, buy for me Nation, buy for me Sun, buy for me Punch, buy for me Concord. I will never forget that. Now when I go there, because I was a very inquisitive kid. When I go to this newspaper stand, the Alhaji that is there selling newspaper, he already knew me and knew my dad. The man will first of all give me sports news, complete sports. Look, I'm giving, if you know what I'm doing, you know. You give me complete sports as a child, then I'll be reading complete sports first. Most times I'll read. Before he now give me the newspaper my father gave me one to buy, I'll now buy, I'll now walk back home. I was conversant with the news. Every night, 9 p.m., my father would put all of us in the parlor. Oh yeah, sit down. NTN News. We'll sit down and watch news together. My papa trained me for this thing, so I know what they talk. I was a victim of the propaganda. Everything was on the newspaper. So if all the information you got growing up as a child was on the newspaper, or from NTA Channel 2, or from PRTV, as I grew up in Plateau State Radio Television, PRTV, or from my father owns this radio. What's this radio? This 7 o'clock news in the morning. Hey, I don't forget this 7 o'clock news. It's a national news. 7 o'clock in the morning. I know I can't forget all these things from my brain. These are events of 20, close to 30 years ago. And I was a kid, but I still remember because it was a system of brainwashing people to obey everything that was put to them, hook, line, and sinker. That is exactly how all these things happened. But Tinubu came in a generation of people that ask questions, people that do not have patience, people that are not ready to even hear Radio Nigeria, 7 a.m. news. God bless your dems. People they give me, people that are there know what I'll say. If you know, you know. I don't give Lamba on my platform. I will remind you of history because we forget so quick in our country. That was that period of whereby you can strategically brainwash a people, and honestly speaking, they will fight and die for you on a lie. And that's how Tinubu came in and bought off the whole media structure in the country. Your mainstream media, your print media, he bought them all. Your radio stations, he owned them all. He paid them. The brown envelope journalists, he serviced them. All them bioanalysts of this world. All them Dela Alake of this world. All of them were all subservient to this system. They control the narrative. They tell you what is A. They bring down governments. They elevate people. A criminal can be turned to a star. And a righteous man can be turned to a criminal because of the man that has the pen, the power of the pen. Until social media came. And we started asking questions. You said Tinubu built Lagos. What did he build in Lagos? Show us evidence. Where are the infrastructural projects of Tinubu in Lagos? What are the projects that Tinubu will be remembered for in 8 years as a governor in Lagos? Lagos is a state built on water. Maybe, like I said, 10 or 20% of Lagos is sand-filled with water. It's sand-filled on water. Where are those things Tinubu built? Where are the bridges Tinubu built? No bridge. Nothing to show for it. Propaganda, lies upon lies. Pile. Lie upon lie. Pile. Nothing to show for it. All Lamba. Then he now came and say he will take that, because you know that an old man cannot learn new tricks. Old man go use old tricks. He now became president by rigging, and now say let him use that is rigging format. Make it kind of that is Lamba format as governor in Lagos to federal. Baba won't carry Lamba. He won't carry Lamba. He won't carry Lamba. Finish Nigerians. He won't carry Lamba. Finish Nigerians. Everything that they have said this man done, fake. Fake. Everything. There's nothing you can point to Tinubu that Tinubu has done successfully. In this past 3 years now, he has borrowed more money than our past 52 years in existence as a country. In 3 years, nothing to show for it. My Egbon now tell me, say, we have to celebrate that it's only by propaganda that you can attack Tinubu, that Tinubu is building. There's this infrastructural boom in the country. That you're not expecting that they're building 10 highways, super highways across the country. There is nothing to show for it. It's a coastal road that, as we are speaking, the coastal road that is his signature project, the coastal road that cost more money than all the Nigerian projects put together. The coastal road that is the most expensive infrastructural project in the history of our country. As we are speaking, they are rehabilitating the coastal road. APC, coastal road when Tinubu begin build, it never reached 3 years. They promised to say that road na 100 years. Say that 100 years road. It never reached 3 years. Not the patch coastal road. Coastal road never come up for Lagos. So it's still the Lagos. They still they build for Lagos parts. In 3 years, they still they patch the road when they just they build. Road when they just start. When APC, Tinubu, and Lamba. And this brings me back. Well, I'm taking you guys on this journey to show you people the kind of person that's in Aso Rock. So what I want to say now shouldn't take people by surprise. There is nothing that I see. I am that anti-Tinubu to the point that I know that there is nothing Tinubu does that is good for good. Tinubu does not have an iota of good in his blood. He does not have one iota of. I'm not saying this. It's not hatred. It is when you see a pattern of behavior of a person. You just if you accept, you just like you like being fooled. That you hear something about Tinubu and you say, "Oh, Tinubu does not mean good for you. He does not have it in him. The devil cannot give you good. It's not possible." And so when Oyo happened, as I first said that Oyo release. In my spirit of knowing that there is nothing good that can come out from Tinubu, I say no. My spirit say no, Sirdam. Don't celebrate. Don't because you know they will overwhelm people with agenda and things that you say, they say, hey, you're a hater. You don't want to support for support. They have done one thing good, support. Now lie, you. Now lie. It will take only time to reveal that Oyo scam, that Oyo kidnapping was the greatest scam, one of the greatest scams in the history of our country. And the first thing that hit my head was like, how did APC come to power first in the first place? Let me remind Nigerians because we forget so quick. APC came to power through what they call bring back our girls. Chibok girls kidnapping. But let me paint the picture well for people to understand. Chibok girls were kidnapped in a state called Borno State. Borno State, the governor of Borno State, when Chibok girls happened, is the current vice president of Nigeria. Kashim Shettima, the current vice president of Nigeria, was the governor when Chibok girls kidnapping happened. The minister of education, state for education, as of that period, is the current minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike got information. The federal government got information that they heard that there are going to be some kidnapping or something. Please tell your children not to go to school. That circular was sent to the Ministry of Education in Borno State. It was a circular that was also sent to Kashim Shettima. Withdraw your children from school. We are hearing that there's a high target or something happening in your state. Kashim Shettima did not do that. Instead, that school children were left to be in school and they came and carried 250-something children. You don't want to kidnap 250-something children. Nobody saw you people. It was an orchestrated grand plan by the people that be in power. And that was on that kidnapping event was the nail that nailed Jonathan's coffin, because automatically, with the help of their foreign masters, Obama and co, Bring Back Our Girl became a worldwide trend. Obama's wife was carrying placard. All your celebrities, PDD, the animal, all of them, they carry placard, Bring Back Our Girls. Tinubu, Bring Back. Every APC rode on Bring Back Our Girls propaganda to kicking this man out of office, Jonathan. So when I saw that, I was like, if APC can do that, if APC can kidnap in Chibok, can sponsor Chibok kidnapping, what is there for them not to sponsor Oyo kidnapping? Because I was asking myself, I was like, if Oyo State governor can come out and say that, okay, let me repaint this picture for people to understand. There's a popular video that went viral. There is God, oh, there is God, oh. All these blood people are sharing. There is God. People remember that video. That they said all our skit makers are using it. That was the wife of the president of Nigeria, Patient Jonathan, crying when she invited women from Borno State to come over. Let's discuss. What is the problem? How can we help fix the kidnapping issues? Jonathan reached out. Yes, albeit late. Because the president of Nigeria denied it first, because they did not understand the capacity that we told people to take these children out of school. You allow them to stay back in school, and all of a sudden you're telling us that 200 people were kidnapped. The Jonathan government denied it until like 2 weeks later. They now said, "Oh, when they now saw that it was actually something really happened." At that point in time, Jonathan did everything to see how they could bring these people back. Let's just oppose it right now to Oyo State. Oyo State kidnapping happened. Nigerians were out on the streets. Here, I don't want to say something, but the way my brain is working right now, Kai, APC are bloody. APC bloody. APC bloody. APC planned this thing very well. They planned it very, very well, because let's look at this thing. That kidnapping happened. All of a sudden, that video, they said they beheaded a man. I did not see that video. Please, anybody that watched that video, please put it in the comment section. I beg. I want to see any people that watched the video of the cutting of the teacher said, I did not see that video. I did not see it. If it is there, please, someone just, if you saw it yourself, please let me know. But I did not see it though. But let's circle back. That excuse me, that this happened. Tinubu did not one day pick up his phone and call the governor of Oyo State or summon him to come over to Aso Rock and explain. Not one day. Oyo State governor spent 5 weeks talking about this issue. People were screaming. VDM actually took a protest to Aso, a Tinubu must go protest from Abuja to Oyo State. There were protests across Nigeria. People were clamoring to bring back these Oyo State students. The Nigerian president did not utter one word. Even when he was interviewed earlier on, he was now saying the kidnapping is kidnapping something. The English he was using, he was speaking like he was mad. People were not using that thing to catch that the Tinubu brain is not functioning well. Tinubu did not utter any word on Oyo State. See, as a psychologist, as a person that deals with criminals, that understand the behavior of criminals, this is a top-tier criminal behavior. Because if you know that you have a hand in something, you will do all your best not to talk about that thing, or do all your best not to make sure that you're involved in the process. Just absorb yourself so that your own plan will work out. The pressure on Tinubu to talk on Oyo State or even visit Oyo State, Tinubu did not go there. The fact that Oyo State is even a southwestern state, Tinubu did not go there. He absolved himself from Oyo State because there was actually a great plan. They knew what they were doing. Let's just oppose it to Tinubu's behavior. Because when I talk about patterns, there must be a pattern in the behavior of a person. Does Tinubu care about Nigerians? No. Tinubu is a very selfish human being. We all agree on that, right? Yes. He doesn't care about Nigerians. But there is a pattern in the Tinubu's government that for 2 consecutive periods, 2 events have happened in our country. the unaliving of Nigerians in Benue State and the unaliving of Nigerians in Plateau State, Nigerians were clamoring and calling out this government. What did Tinubu do? Did Tinubu feign silence? Nigerians, please, I'm asking you questions. Answer this question yourself. When Benue State happened and they were dragging Tinubu on social media, nobody protested on the street for Benue State. Let's repeat it. There was no protest on the street of Benue State. Did Tinubu feign silence or did Tinubu go to Benue State? Tinubu went to Benue State. Even though he did not go to this place where it happened. But because of the pressure on social media, Tinubu went to Benue State. When Plateau State happened, and we were dragging Tinubu on social media, did Tinubu go to Plateau State? Tinubu went to Plateau State. Even though he did not go to the place where it happened, Tinubu went to Plateau State. He stopped at the airport. Tinubu went there. Tinubu went there. Why did Tinubu not go to Oyo State? Nigerians, ask yourself this question. Why did Tinubu, and the pressure Tinubu got from this Oyo kidnapping is the heaviest pressure he has gotten till date in his presidency. But he never went to Oyo State. Then he sent his John the Baptist to America. That went and said, if the presidency give order, I believe that the order will be followed. It will be cleared. And in fact, God spoke to me that they release the children of this thing will be released. God spoke to me that how it will happen, I will not know. Nobody will know, but it will happen. They will be released. 1 week later, the children are released. And the woman is asking for her car. Where's my car? You promised me. The children that were kidnapped with school uniform. Children that were kidnapped with school uniform came out wearing Ashebi. I don't know that they do marriage for forest. They sold for them uniform. Ashebi, they chop biscuits. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means that when you're please, I've done fasting. I've done dry fasting for 3 days. I've done dry fasting for 7 days. When you come out from dry fasting, if you eat anything, you might unalive yourself. In fact, they will advise you when you're coming out from a long fast, you have to start the first set of food you eat. That moment can make or mar you because your system automatically resets itself. These ones, as they show them from camera, they begin to chop biscuits. ABC. They will show the army how they will make movie. They make movie about them. Army, gang, actor. If you say Tinubu catch us for 1999, my happiness is that Tinubu don't be a passenger. If you say that Tinubu come 1999 for Nigeria, Nigeria not power. We not by now. We don't try finish. What is going propaganda kill us? What is going by now? We're not going to use cell phone for Nigeria. The newspaper will see the for Nigeria. They're going to show that for newspaper say other countries will use cell phone. Say they're all dying. Say you see people are living life. People are enjoying reading newspaper. Tinubu. Ha! The woman say, "Where is my car? Where is my car?" I am saying that the kidnapping was a fraud. It was fake. This is a height of scam from this government. Because as we are speaking right now, some students, 50-something of them, have been kidnapped in Borno State. Tinubu, in fact, we'll go to that one now. In Borno State, over how many days? 50-something days. So many students are still kidnapped in Borno State. Let's go and watch that movie in Borno State also. We're going to open up all the kidnapping case right now. You must replay this movie across all the kidnapping cases in the country. Just juxtapose it to some students, the people that were kidnapped in that Ekiti church, 67 days, 10 days before. Please, I made a video. Go on my comment section, my profile, and watch that video, I beg. Please, guys, just go and watch that video. I beg you guys. The video I made, I posted it today. Yes, I posted a video today. Please, watch the video I posted today, please. See the people that were picked up in Ekiti State 10 days before the Oyo State incident. Do you know what it means that you're picked up in the Nigerian forest? Do you know the kilometers you people will walk inside that forest from the road to the camp of these bandits? Do you know the kilometers those children will walk? That you not rescue them. They are standing up, looking smiling for camera. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. You do well. Yeah. They chop biscuits. Their abductor muscles never pull out finish. They don't get muscle pull. They get liver to stand up. You people are not talking to children. Why not have, you see, the biggest problem I have with APC, the biggest problem I have with Tinubu is that Tinubu rates Nigerians as he rates in supporters. Now my problem with Tinubu, if Tinubu could just say this movie is just for APC supporters, only people go and watch, no problem. Because you think because your supporters are stupid, they don't get sense. All of us don't go get sense. Now anything you throw for them, they will swallow it. Me, I will swallow with you. I don't have critical thinking. I cannot analyze what I'm seeing with my very eyes. What in my eye they show me? In the time saying I lie. There are children that were kidnapped in the forest for over 50-something days. They have the power to be standing. Haba now, haba. You're not talking to Dauda and Dauda and what do they call this guy? And Abe George and what do they call his mother brother? When they cover his face. Archangel. You're not talking to them, please. You're talking to Saddam and Co. We go school. Our school it's not a waste. We went to school. We read. We understand what you need to. You don't throw false images and say let's celebrate, let's clap for you. No. Please, sir. We'll ask questions. So that Oyo kidnapping, if you ever believe that it was real, I would say the woman said that teacher said she would change her hairstyle for bandits location. They get people when they get hairdresser. Then they shower. Tell their skin they shine. You dey inside bush for 50-something days. Mosquito where they gym for Nigerian forest. Mosquito where they fight with snake. They beat snake. Mosquito. You don't enter Nigerian. You don't go Lekki before. See Lekki mosquito. Lekki mosquito they bite you if you wear 3 jeans. You go in mouth. You enter the 3rd jeans. It go suck your blood. You come and say mosquito where they jungle for Nigeria. You survive all those things. You get cell phone. One people hold cell phone. If they say they gave it to her to call her husband. You did jungle for something years. You still remember number for your head. No be jungle, you did my sister. You know the jungle. Then the one that crowned it all up is that the state governor now sent his commissioner of information to go and check on these people. The military hospital bounced them and say no. No way. If all these things I'm putting before you right now is not opening your eyes to see what happened in Oyo State, my brothers and sisters, you cannot be saved. You cannot be saved. Let me bring. I know they don't fool here. They don't fool here. I bring all of them up. You cannot be saved. You cannot be saved. If you watch this movie where we watch over the weekend and you believe that APC truly, genuinely rescued Oyo State students, you cannot be saved. You cannot be saved. Please mute your mic while you come up, please.
Oh, you did drop shit is fake too.
Please mute your mic while you come up, I beg. As I bring you guys up, please just mute your mic, please. Just check your audibility. I'm sorry, please. I might have to mute you guys myself. Sorry, please. While I mute you guys, now mute your mic now. I know the hear word for that to account. So please, Nigerians, wake up to APC. Everything APC will tell you.
We did the forest where the children.
Oh, God, mute your mic now. I want me to throw it come up for my show in the grace. Who tell make you open your mic? I don't get it. I don't get it. Tinubu tell you that answer when I tell you, you know the hear word. You must be respectful in my show. Thank you. So please, if you like, go and fall for these propagandists, this government of lies. You will, if you see anything on Tinubu and you believe, I pity you. If Tinubu tell you say the time is 2:00, I am telling you it's not 2:00. Even if your work clock says 2:00, check and well. If you don't come on your battery, change your time. You don't go no. Tinubu APC. Before I open up the mic for people to react to the question, let's just go around looking to what I want us to talk about. Another very important part of this country, and why for me it's very important we understand why this government must go, is when Peter Obi says this, They always attack him. When he used to say they always attack him, they say the rule of law is an intangible asset. The rule of law is an intangible asset, that the rule for A should be the rule for Z. The rule for B should be the rule for Y. The rule for Mr. A should be the rule for Mr. Z. Nobody should be above the law in Nigeria. And I'm saying this because there's a news that have come out that the current minister of works that has no business working, that must act when we fix our country, he has business in Kirikiri. I'm talking about nobody than David Umahi, that has all the strong words to say to other people. A man that is currently sitting on the most corrupt project in the history of our country, which is the Coastal Road. They are currently seeing how the Coastal Road is being destroyed. A road that has not spent up to 3 years of building. Exorbitant prices. That, for context, that Coastal Road is a 700 plus kilometer road. For context. And that road is going to cost Nigeria approximately 11 billion US dollars or 17 trillion naira, as the case may be. If you put the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria say that to fix up all the roads in Nigeria in general will not cost us up to 17, it's like around 15 trillion. We will fix up all our bad roads in the country, all our bad healthcare systems, we will repair everything to world-class standard. It will not cost Nigeria above 15 trillion. But Tinubu took that money and said, let's start building a highway to nowhere. And the person that is supervising that contract currently, David Umahi, is in court in the middle of a storm. That a woman was found dead in his house, naked. And I asked a question to her. I said that is she now into organ harvesting also, or is it a case of rituals or something that happened? Nobody's being investigated as we speak right now. He's not being called to action, because for APC, as long as you're in the party called APC, you can do anything. You can say anything. Look at how they were criticizing Mr. P2B for coming out to say that these people lied on him. His car was just parked at the airport. They now want to clamp the car. The minister of this thing, aviation, Festus Keyamo, the very useless man, came out to bring out one video nonsense evidence. In the space of how many hours they could produce an evidence against P2B. A fake evidence, nothing less though. But they had to produce something. But we're seeing another minister that a woman died in his own house and nothing will happen to him based on APC. That's APC for you. A government that has rule for APC and rule for others. They are going to attack ADC again today. That is APC for you people. So Nigerians have to understand that for us as a country, we must do everything within our power to make sure that these satanic evil parties reign in our country comes to an end. With that, I'll wrap up the show for now. Let's just allow people to respond to the conversation. Thank you guys for joining us. Wherever you're streaming from, all our platforms, please guys, I also indulge all of you, wherever you're watching from right now, to please help us in reposting the live, sharing the live. If you're on TikTok, please, we have a mandatory vision that we must hit 100,000 likes. Thank you so much. You guys are doing amazing well already. We're at 64K currently. Please don't stop power tapping the live. Let's just get put to the conversation. Please share the live also wherever you're watching us from. If you're enjoying the show, I'm going to open up the mic right now for people to respond to the conversation as the case may be. Let me start with, please, also, I don't know, this user, I don't think it's Fiji. Well, let me open up the mic. 5 minutes, everybody, please. 5 minutes to jump on the conversation today. We're talking about the Oyo scam, the Oyo kidnapping scam. Sorry, please mute your mic when you come up, please. If you feel it's not a scam, you have every right. On my platform, I say it all the time that everybody's allowed to air your opinion as the case may be. But please, while you air your opinion, let us be respectful in it. No bigotry on my platform. If you're a bigot, all these APC bigots, if I see people here, I mute or block people, please. Not on my platform. Thank you. Let me start open up the mic with 5 minutes, please, to you, Circle. Welcome. You have the live number. 5 minutes.
All right, cheers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for having me. So, that's not a lady, or that's like a young girl in her 20s that we're hearing that rumor about. She passed away in his house naked. And with regards to this kidnapping things, I heard that they have released, someone was telling me in the chat that they have released a new school teacher that got kidnapped today. So APC has started moving to per second kidnapping now. That's what I just don't understand though. I mean, compliments to the security architecture, but the video we saw, I mean, how can you? It's raining in Lagos. Is it not raining in Oyo State? There was no more. There was no nothing on the children. They came out with agbada and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, please, during the military era, there was no. This propaganda never happened, though. This one is like Pro Max. This APC, they just came in with propaganda and they have remained and stuck with what they know best. And that is all they have been doing. Imagine the Ghanaian president had to come out openly and say, every day he waits us, he prays for Nigeria, that let Nigeria get its act together. That's a sitting president. So for a sitting president to be saying that, I don't know where Agbadorians are getting this confidence that they are happy to come on, public platforms and speak about, this government is the best thing since sliced bread. I'll just stop at that as an opener for this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm just seeing some comments saying, yes, in Borno State, 40 school children were also picked up in Borno State the same day of the Oyo massacre. How? Let me just keep quiet. Let me keep quiet.
Can I just add one more sentence?
Go on, please.
Former President Dr. Goodluck Ibele Jonathan, as they brought T groups into Nigeria, he couldn't believe it. Even when they told him Chibok, he said, how many trailers did they use to move the children? It was like unbelievable. You guys forget how strange that era was for Nigeria as a whole. Nigerians are the only ones today that are doing suicide Caputino. The only black people in the whole world, even Al Shabaab that is in East, they don't do it. At least those ones, they want to even survive. Only in Nigeria that all those things were happening. So these guys came in with T groups and propaganda, and they are stuck to it.
It's my brother. Thank you very much. It's just insane because when you do something and that's how you came into power, you cannot see beyond it. But you asked a very important question: that is really not falling in Oyo State. That question is really not falling in Oyo State for Jongu. Jongu don't mature. Jongu don't mature. For that Jongu where they day. And I said if they these people, they said, maybe they have given them they gave them new clothes. So the Nigerian government knew the age and the shape and the size of the children to give them new clothes. Then don't create the clothes. That's why there's people now you have new clothes for people in the bus that will give change and wear new clothes. When you wear the new clothes finish, he sized all of them, the children. The new clothes now console for themselves. Now still not be new, new for body, it's still old. Like their own personal clothes they don't get since. The clothes, some of the clothes, they patchy, dirty, and the rest a little bit. Then let's even imagine that you give them new clothes. Why didn't you take them out of that place to make a video? You have to video them in the forest, showing that you just rescue them now. Or you make video. Then the first video they make in their painful condition is thank you, Mr. President and the security forces. We saw all people are doing. How did you see what they were doing, eh? How do you know that Mr. President was the one that released people, eh? How do you people? APC.
Because when they ask about our car or how about the new car they promised.
They promised a car. They promised a car. APC. Hey, that party. They're going to save Nigeria. Let me bring in their spokesperson of APC on kidnapping matters. Dada.
Isn't Abby here? You're supposed to bring Abby up.
Abby request back. I don't know where I'm going. I give her back. He don't run. Nice as I begin cook them. the cookie won't father. Abby run. They like truth. APC people don't like truth now. If you tell them truth, they go first. Abby don't run for my cooking. Abby, come back. Don't need to give me flowers. He did say. Okay, guys, this is APC Minister on Kidnapping Affairs reporting from the forest.
In fact, as I'm talking to you now, we are in forest. We are the one that mobilized those ladies. All the manipulation, we were the one that calculated it out.
Dada, I want you to go viral today. I want you to go viral today. All your video, I want to record you. All your video.
Right now, if I tell you who I am, I cannot hold my video. Sorry. I don't lie you, I dey bath. As you said, come my name now. But something
I don't want to make bath finish and come back. Bath finish and come back. Make
you go give me immediately I come back.
Once you come back, just talk. Just talk. I couldn't say, oh no, comment. I'll see say you comment. I'll bring you back up. Bath finish because since he did for since he never bath for like something days. Make you bath now.
No, now the rain they pour. In they use rain.
APC. Oh my goodness.
The people it rain for Lagos, but you know they rain for Oyo. So in they use and they bath.
APC. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, then Chucky, welcome to the live. You have 5 minutes, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening. APC and Tinubu are none of them. At their way, nothing surprising. Like, at their way, no matter. But you go get people where go still. Did they hear me, Ari?
Yeah, you're live. I know you're loud. Go on, please.
Yeah. Like I always say, normally there will be people that will not. There's nothing you can say that they will believe that what they are doing is wrong. So it's just to decide how low do you want to go. Some people are not worth it. You need to judge the people that are on the border. That you feel, okay, these people, maybe if I convince them, if he come the light. But many of all these people, like all these people where they bathroom, they bath. These ones are lost. There's no point. So for me, see, trust me,
please don't mute your mic when you open my please. I beg. If you're not called to speak, I beg you. No matter how it is pressing to you to speak, please just sit in your house and I beg. This is a recorded show, and I have other people listening across that platform. So I just want every submission to be as loud and clear as possible, please. Thank you. Okay, Chucky, please go on.
Yeah, no problem. So these people, I think again, we already know that these guys are failures. Number one, many people, they don't understand. They are mediocre. The kind of things they celebrate as success alone already shows that they don't even know where we are supposed to be. Even if Tinubu was doing a great job, it will still be mediocre. Let's assume that they are not even lying, that all these things that they are doing, they're actually doing it. Is this where we are supposed to be? As a country, as the most populous black country on earth. Personally, I feel like Africa's situation right now is dependent on where Nigeria is. Any day we decide to wake up, Africa don't stand up because we have too much talent, too much population, too much diversity of so many things. You've spoken about so many things already, like resources. I don't even look at like all these natural resources as much. It's humans. We have so many humans with so much intellect. If we look resources, we know going things like computer, AI, all these things, they all require human intellect. Even the oil already in the country, we did not know until white man country or say it did. Right? And everything is based on knowledge. When people say, oh, Peter Obi, what did he do? What did he not do? They will be talking about growth, even though he did those things, they undervalue what it means for rule of law. They don't know the importance, how it improves a society. Like when all the companies, everybody knows, okay, these are the rules. We play by these rules, we'll get a fair profit or fair result. You don't know how much it's going to boost everything. They don't know what it means for a society to run properly and efficiently, right? Because they don't understand. And I feel so sorry for so many people that they don't take time to look at other countries, look at where they were, look at how they've come to where they are now. When people be talking about Indonesia and all these countries, people will be mocking. I just laugh. Because I spend a lot of time looking at all these places as well. Even the US, the UK, all these places where they used to be, how they came to where they are now. Like, I have 100% certainty that if Peter Obi wins, it will go past 1 year. You will receive it. It's not hard. So I will just continue to encourage people. If you see that there are some people that are lost, like all these people, like Dowda and Co., just try to focus on people that you think you can convince and do what you can to get people to vote, get their PVC. We just need the right person that knows where they're going. Like many of me, I don't really talk about APC as much, to be honest, because they are all the same. Like the truth is, most politicians in Nigeria, 99% of them are the same. The only difference is that Tinubu is just like the boss of them. Because all of them now in APC, they were all in PDP, in CPC, they just go anywhere they left face, like just to satisfy their stomach, right? So there are very few people that actually have a vision for the country and also having the tools, because you might know what to do, but you might not be able to do it to achieve it. We are very lucky that we have somebody that has both. He knows the right direction to go, and he has the capacity. If you look at his historical record, he has the capacity to do it. But like any other country that face similar challenges, at the point of change, it's always like it's very hard. Like you don't expect people that are benefiting from the destructive system to just let it go. So we just have to do our part, talk to people that we can. At the time for voting, encourage people vote, get PVC, and just try to get him in power. And honestly, I know certainly it's going to be better. So I don't want to pass my time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Everything just boils down to what? Leadership. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. No cycle, please don't do that. Please, please, please. I have to drop my brother, please. If you want to say something, put it in the comment section, please. I'll circle back to you when your time reach, please. Thank you very much. All right, let me.
I don't come.
Don't come. I have to wait. You wait for one person. Make I allow lady. Make lady speak. Stella, can you hear me? Stella, can you hear me? Stella, can you hear me, please? All right, let me. If Stella cannot hear me, I'll have to come to you. Dauda, Minister of Kidnapping Affairs and Banditry, APC Ward. You have the line. 5 minutes, please.
Yes.
Wait first, Dauda. So wait, oh my God. So Dauda, your number finished now.
No, I see my body, the forest where we did, maybe it's a serious thing there.
Wait now, so your number finished now. In less than 5 minutes, your number finished.
No, I'm in the path where you call my name. I come out of soap in my body everywhere.
Okay, good.
We got better body with 35. We don't need much. Yes.
On your camera now. On your camera now.
Okay.
I want you to be famous today. So you don't bath, wear clothes, chap in 5 minutes.
I want to talk.
It's your head, yeah.
This my own.
If bandit catches your head, if bandit catches your head, waiting the go knock out. Waiting. It's not in Nigeria now. Yes, it's not in Nigeria. It's in America. You do any Tinubu supporter any Tinubu supporter with Nigeria don't become live. They get money for data. They get lights. They don't get lights now. They'll first of all go charge their phone for Barbie Saloon. When the phone don't full, they go not come visit. You know America. Oh no, wicked pass. You don't escape Nigeria. Leave Nigeria, finish. Go America, go UK. See how country they work. See how things they work for those places. You see that make you support Tinubu back for Nigeria. That is how wicked these APC people be. See the Minister of Kidnapping and Banditry. Now let me start to tell you. Have the life. 5 minutes.
Yes. I want to ask you people a question before I proceed. When those children were in the forest, what was your aim and objective? To free them or to get at the government? What was your interest?
Who did ask?
So let me tell you something.
what we know, when those people, that person went and were questioning the blind man that Jesus healed. Is he doing it on the Sabbath day or who? Jesus said, the blind man said, all I know is that I was once blind, but now I can see. The children were in forest, all I know. The children were in forest, and now they are free. Anybody that wants to do propaganda to say, oh no, the children were eating biscuit, what do you want them to eat? At that stage, now you don't know how they are feeling. You need to give them something light. Something light. What is that? It's going to be biscuit. By the time they come out of that place, you put them through trauma because they were already waiting for them, the trauma center. There was good arrangement to respond to them. Everything was in place. Everything was intact. And in that battle, you people didn't know what happened. These guys, their brothers, their family members were also arrested by the Nigerian police. And they were told, anything you do to that children will be done to your brothers and sisters. Right? Nigerian police, they lost life. They arrested people. How can you fake arrest? Now, the reason why they didn't display the people was because they realized one of the propaganda or the methods of these kidnapping guys is to kidnap innocent people and make them do work. Cook for them, farm for them. So now the security of Nigeria don't want to be releasing their face on time, only to find out they are innocent later. So they do profiling. When you arrest them, you take them in, you profile them. By the time you figure out that none of them was put into through forced labor, then you set those ones, you display them. Those that have been put through for forced labor, you free them. They are innocent people. That is the growth that the Nigerian security system has recorded. This forest that you are seeing, this is the most, even in America, it cannot be more than this kind of intelligence. It cannot be more than this type of intelligence. You step in and you rescue 40 people. Oh my God. What I should be seeing on TikTok is Obedient singing, come and see, oh, come and see. Oh, come and see what the people has done. That is if you want to appreciate the president, or you appreciate God. That is what Obedient should be doing on TikTok now. Thanking God first. Say, come and see what the Lord has done. Come and see what Tinubu has done. Come and see what. That is what I should be hearing. Anytime I enter TikTok, that is what I want to hear. But the issue of trying to look for put comma and full stop in the rescue process to say that, oh no, they eat biscuit. Oh no, they're so close to them. Do you know whether they even contacted their family members? They know their measurement. There's more to see. Oh no, Lee, listen to me. You think I'm doing comedy here? I'm not doing comedy. It's because we, the ratified members, we have decided to be praying for the obedient. May the Lord help you people. So we don't carry your problem on our heads any longer. So we are talking like this because we are in peace. The children, all we know is that these children were once in the forest, but now they are free. And that principal was asking for a car that was there before she was taken away. Not that she was asking for a car that she was to be bribed with. Obedient, you people should be taking matter the way it is. That is how your boss went and said, airport did this, airport did that. Video camera, prove otherwise. Misinformation, propaganda of the highest order. I give Obedient this one. I tell people, I say Obedient master propagandist. And I give them that one. What we do what we have chosen to do is to commit to people.
No, time up. I don't hear enough. Oh, Is it why they like making it come in like after I don't entertain like 15 speakers? When my room don't hot, I go bring you in. Make everyone come cool down. You know, I don't make everyone come cool down. On time. APC. You see what I wait, now wait. You see, this is why I invest for Tinubu. This is one of my major grounds with Tinubu. My major grounds is that when Tinubu see Nigerians, they see Dauda.
No.
Wait now, keep quiet. I don't allow you to speak. You listen. Now they hear. You like to consume this thing. That's the problem. If Tinubu they see Nigerians, they see Dauda. As Dauda the reason. He goes, you don't hear him now. They say, now so. This is how he thinks Nigerians think. This is exactly, and Dauda is like in the top percentile of Tinubu supporters. Tinubu is one of the most intelligent Tinubu supporters. After, I say it all the time, in Tinubu's camp, the most intelligent person in Tinubu's camp is Tinubu, which is a danger. If Tinubu is the smartest person in his camp and his followers, there's problem. Then after Tinubu now, they kind of then doubt that. So now imagine people who don't know them down how they think. Can people see the brain damaging conversation people have? How they think? God help Nigeria. No, I beg, no circle, please. Not now, please. No time for counter. There's nothing to counter here. He has said what he has to say. Please, just allow him. Let's move on. When your time come back, I'll circle back to you. For now, let us bring on other speakers. No, don't worry. Thank you very much. I want to questions I want to ask you. Plenty about it. But there's no point because you cannot correlate to reality. You live in Tinubu's annals. So you cannot, in reality is something you cannot understand, right?
In America,
I want to ask you a question, and just one question. Did you watch the video of the people that were kidnapped in Ekiti State?
In Ekiti State?
Yes. 10 days before the kidnapping in Oyo State. They released them just 3 days ago.
No.
Okay.
I have to be frank about that,
yeah. And please.
We speak, me and Akenja, we speak truth to power.
Please, go and watch that video. I want you to understand what it means. You have never been, say as you never did condition before. As you your body say you never see anything. If you don't see something, you understand that you cannot be in captivity for 50-something days, and you can be standing for 3 minutes. Your leg will shake. You know if you stand. You cannot even. All you're looking for is breath. You now can stand, and you now have the power to stand in front of bush. In that same bush that save you, and you're addressing president. Thank you, Mr. President.
No bone. Only bone they show. No meat for their body.
You don't know. Let me help you. Right? Because I have people that are victims of that have been victims of these people that have carried people. I know first-hand experience. I'm not talking about third-hand. First, my very, very good friend. And this person I'm telling you, he's 6'8". He's a giant. He did America with you. He's a giant. Now, one of the reasons why, in fact, we're university mates. One of the reasons why we say that as he come for this team, he taught anti-Nigeria. He was there for close to 20-something days. If people that have been inside tell you that story, there is no how you can come out from captivity. Because first of all, when they pick people from the road, I want to paint the picture for your brain. Maybe your brain will be able to assimilate what I'm saying. And maybe not for other Nigerians. That when you're picked up from the highway, as those people were picked up from the highway, you're going to walk kilometers. You're going to walk for hours. Because they are not picking you from the highway because their camp is 10 minutes into the bush. No, their camp is hours inside the bush, inside the forest. So you're going to walk for hours inside the forest for hours with kids, 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 4-year-old kids. No be moto, they go work out for hours. Spend all those hours there. Spend all those 50-something days there. Now come out. are looking like what you saw right now. Come on, my brother. Let's pass the mic to other people. Let's join the conversation. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving us some comedy relief to the conversation. But let me come to Comrade. About women Nigeria, it's good to have you on the platform. I'll bring you next, please. Let me just come to Comrade Umar. Comrade Umar.
My brother, Sirdam, thank you, my brother.
You have 5 minutes. Welcome, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're audible. Shoot.
It's actually very nice to finally see Dauda. Dauda is a menace. I don't know. But sometimes he still acts a little bit sensitive in his approach. But I mean, one of the things I've been very restrained actually to speak on this kidnapping audio simply because I feel like out of respect for those traumatized kids. But it's so painful that these guys could actually, play this sort of political chess with lives. And the broadcast of the Oyo State governor earlier today sort of added fuel to the suspicion. Because the governor is obviously exposed to a lot of information that you and I do not have.
Facts.
And he's obviously not going to come out plainly to say that he's dead because he wants to maintain a little bit of decorum. But there is something else. There is a big scandal because, there is nothing out of reach for these APC lunatics because these are people who obviously bragged about importing terrorists to this country just to win the 2016 election. And when people are desperate, they know they have no path to victory. We keep saying this thing. Tinubu has no pathway to victory in 2027. So his only option is to muddle the waters, confuse everyone, try to use all sort of maneuver because he governs in chaos. Anybody that witnessed him in Lagos knew how he used OPC. People, they knew how he used OPC to unalive a lot of people, causes a lot of tribal division all over the place. And it's exactly what is imported to Abuja. And now for you to play that kind of game, you look at those people, without due respect to those innocent souls that were used for this political game. They don't look to me like people who slept in the forest in the morning, under the rain, under the sun, for 56 days. Compare that to the kidnap that happened in the Ekiti state, where the people after they were released could not even stand. And these are little kids who are more fragile to the entire trauma. I think Nigerians need to understand that we are dealing with enemies within when we talk about APC. Because all our internal security, or everything about our internal security architecture, intelligence have all been sold out because they want to keep power. So those that truly love Nigeria, they must take these people very serious. We are not only going to actually get them out of power. We have to, after getting them out of power, start reviewing every single one of their involvement in what is going on. When people in public offices play political pound with their citizens, then all manner of decency must be thrown out of the window. These are human lives we are playing with here. It has gotten to the point where we will now lack trust, even around our security agencies. We no longer people. They went to the bush to kind of with a video camera, kind of recording an operation that they were there to rescue lives. Do you know how many years it took America to release the Osama bin Laden tape? It took years for them to do because what they released is actually supposed to be classified. If that was a genuine operation, it was supposed to be classified for years until it is deemed fit to be released to the public. The pictures of those kids they took without even covering their faces, that is a violation of their human rights. These people are lunatics. They have no knowledge of governance. And what you see happening in Abuja is where the chief of staff is busy, is busy on the pages of newspaper every other day for scam.
I swear.
There is another 45 billion naira that has just been exposed again every single day. When you have people who are criminally minded, people who even in America where they live were all criminals, all running your affairs, you are in trouble. So when you travel with that passport and they push you aside, it's not because of you. It's because of the criminals that run your government. That is why you're being profiled wherever you're being profiled.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Well put out there. Thank you very much. It's crazy because I even had that as one of our topics for today, but I was like, I don't want us to jam pack everything. Let me even read it. Just in, Femi Gbajabiamila reportedly forged a law, used it to collect 54 billion naira from the Nigerian Upstream Petrol Regulatory Commission, NUPRC. The man and all these agents claiming it was an order from President Tinubu. As usual, Payel, bigoted Onanuga backed him. They allegedly demanded 4% of NUPRC's revenue to be split into two, 2.5% and 1.5%. The latter will be used for upgrading of crude oil and gas metering and transparency systems. This doesn't exist in this context. It was his way of illegally collecting the money to himself. Baja assumed office as chief of staff in June 2023. The incident occurred in July 2023, just weeks after Bola. Hi, what a thief! After Bola Tinubu was illegally sworn in. Bayo Onanuga insists the money was not illegal, that it was released under a lawful order from the president, which is concerning because the president does not have the legal authorities to issue such orders. Apparently, the presidential chief of staff has also reached out to FIRS, NIMASA, and Nigerian Customs with similar tactics. See, when the right-hand man to the president is a thief, is involved in criminal activities, it is clear for people to know that the man that owns the hand is a criminal. It is this we are dealing with. These are Oluwole 419ers. Yahoo boys have taken over Aso Rock. Now the biggest, Nigerians don't understand the revolution what were inside with this APC. If we allow these fraudsters, consolidate 2027, we are gone. It's finished. Shebi then just want to increase WAEC price from 27,000 naira to 50,000. They have just mentioned that education is even going to be. They have brought it down now because of protests and everything, and election is coming close. From next year, come write WAEC now. Come get knowledge. They want all of you people to be like Dawda and Archangel. You must be thinking like Dawda and Archangel. You cannot think how they don't. If not the way you must think how they put it for people. Whatever they say is hook, line, and sinker. Don't ask questions. No. Oh yes, sir. What a shame. What a shame. Thank you so much, Comrade Umar. My brother, women in Nigeria, please come in, please.
Yeah. Good evening, Emir Sirdam. Good evening to everybody on the live. So, I mean, I'm going to come from, I think Comrade Umar, I'll just try to do this as quick as possible, I think Comrade Umar already kind of started my thought process on all this. So, for first, the first thing I'll just say is that I'm happy for the children, right? Because I know that however this must have been cooked or scripted, it's not possible for the children to have been incorporated into it. So one way or the other, they would have, like, I'm just trying to think of, one way or the other, they would have been affected by this trauma, even if it's by the fact that their pictures are out there now. I'm happy for the children, but I just want to speak, hoping I'm speaking to the souls of Nigerians, and I try to sometimes tag my submission. So I'll tag it after, the tag of my submission will be after the cruise is over, after the banter is over, after Dawda finished singing, come and see you, after maybe Archangel is going to come and make this all, cruise, after we do all the laughs, after all of that is over, I think we can go back asking ourselves one question: if this is the country we want to be in. Now, like Comrade was just saying, which is where I take my submission from. I don't even want to go into the credit of trying to analyze how healthy they were they not all that. I think for me the biggest pointer as to whether this was scripted, whether this was had some form of consent from the government, some form of enabling from the federal government. The biggest pointer to it is Shea Makinde's body language or reaction, right? And like Comrade was just saying, which was why he said some of the things I wanted to say, to introduce with is that Shea Makinde is a governor. I don't know if you guys know how powerful. Do you guys don't know how powerful a local government chairman is in Nigeria? Not to talk about a governor. For a governor to come out and speak the way Shea Makinde has speaking for the past 3 days, or since that this old children release issue has come to bear, you know that he's not just speaking because he's trying to attack. If you will watch his broadcast today, if you read this, if you are someone that reads body language, if you read his face, you could tell that this is someone that was livid, like someone that probably did not think he would have to deal with politics at this level. Like he may have said, okay, maybe we'll do dirty politics, but he just didn't think the politics would get to the point for the governor to invite international community to come and investigate a security.
Ooh, my brother, I've lost you. I think you got a call or something. I think you're making a lot of sense, and the world can see for real that for the governor to do this, it shows one thing: he's not going to go down without the fight, or go down with the world feeling that in his time as a governor, kids were taken off without him doing anything else, and he's going to be the chief executive of his state, so he had to say something. So Shea Makinde's body language actually is like the greatest ground pointer to anybody that has any rational being. Forget agenda, right? I say forget. I have my agenda. I'm anti-Tinubu. Dada is pro-Tinubu. Akenji are pro-Tinubu. Let's forget these agendas now, right? And let's look at this holistically. Let's look at this with common sense. That the governor of a state of where these people were picked up from is openly coming out to call for international bodies to come in and investigate. He sent his commissioner of information to go and check on these children, and the military facility where they're being held refused to allow the governor of a state to go and see these people. If you are so clear with what you're doing, you know that you have nothing to hide. You have no agenda. Why are you hiding? What are you restricting these people from the governor from seeing? In his own state, the president did not call him for once in the whole 5 weeks plus of this whole stuff. President not call him. The governor say, "How far? When you want me to finish my administration?" People are shouting that they kidnap some people in your state. What are you doing? President not call him for once. President not visit the state. The chief executive officer of the country, the grand commander-in-chief of the country, did not visit a state where there was a great protest against his regime for once. This one a classic case of the witch cried in the night and the child died in the morning, man. My brother, please, if you're back, you can continue.
Yeah. So I think I don't know, my Wi-Fi kind of just went out. So like I was just saying, so I'm just thinking, like Saddam, we're just saying now that Shea Makinde had even said some 2 days back that, and I didn't really realize that fact, that he declared for presidency 4 p.m. today. Then the next day, I was just trying to add everything together to see what is going on here. But I'm just saying that, to be honest, I feel like anybody with 1/4 of a brain would have known by now that APC was involved in all this. 1/4, you don't need a full brain. Even if you have 1/4, you should know. I think the real question is how much involvement, which is what I've just been trying to ask myself. I was just asking myself, like, is the involvement was it like a full-blown involvement where, they probably lodged them in the hotel, or was this a full-blown involvement where they were involved in the care of the kidnapped victims, or were they even involved in the so-called request? But because if you remember, the headmistress had come out one time and said, they were requesting for the release of some of their comrades and so on. Was it, I'm not trying to ask myself where the adult victims involved, like, when I say adult victims, I mean like maybe the principals, the teachers, and so. So for me, it's the level of the involvement. But what is so disturbing for me, the most disturbing aspect of all this for me, and I made a tweet about it just on X just this evening. I was like, because I was just thinking about it. I'm like, did the beheading of the teacher had to be part of this script? Like, I just asked myself,
One minute, I want to ask a question. Did you watch that video of the beheading of the teacher?
I've never watched it. But
wait first, just one question, 1 minute. Please, guys, please. Everybody in the comment section, please. I want you to please put, if anybody watched that video of the beheading, please put it in the comment section. I did not watch that video. I don't know anybody. I've asked this question earlier on. I did not see any video like that. If you saw the video and you watched it, please put it in the comment section, please. I beg. What been going?
Yeah, so I'm just thinking that the beheading of teacher, and like Sirdam said, please, if anybody has watched that video, or if somebody say I've seen it, what I want to ask further is, because I've been probing my brain here for a long time, and I've been saying two things, right? And either way is not good. Let me just put this out there first. The first thing is that, if it's a real video, right? If, let's say the video exists, right? Was it an AI video? Like, was it something that was just constructed as part of the script? Then if that was the case, like if it was constructed as part of the script, then the question I'm asking myself is, why was that a thought in the script? Like, why did they think they needed to go to that extent to script a beheading? Like, if assuming quote unquote if it's not real, I was having like a back and forth to someone in my comment section.
Okay, well, let me not ask one question out of that. I'll see you back your time, please.
Yeah.
Wherever have you seen a kidnapping scenario that the kidnappers kidnap hostages, then for them to ask for their demands, their first sign of asking for demand is to unalive one of the victims first, without putting out a demand first. It's not when you put out a demand, then if they don't bring forth the demand, start using your victims as hosts. So if in 2 days' time, if you don't give us a demand, where do you see them unalive a victim without demand?
Yes. So what I'm trying to point out to Nigerians is the level of evil that APC thinks. Like, the fact that I'm saying it from two sides now. Like, if that video was doctored, that assuming someone said they saw the video now, if that video was doctored, like, why was that part of the thought? Why was that part, if not the fact that you are blood sucking? If not the fact that, sorry, Dr. Deep, you may have to mute your mic. If not the fact that you are blood sucking, if not the fact that these guys are outright blood sucking people, then if it's even real, because I've tried to think about this, and for the sake of time, I wouldn't want to analyze it, right?
So I'll see you back your 3 minutes. I took your time out, so just go on.
Yeah. So I thought about it, that to say, okay, maybe was this, if it was fake, obviously that man is a real human being. Because you just that, if I was, because when you want to think, sometimes you have to think like a criminal to catch a criminal. So I was just thinking, if I was APC and I want to go to the extent to script this kind of thing, will I fake people? Will I assume it? Because there's nothing. One reason people will tell you, like for Christians, if you want to talk about Jesus Christ, they will tell you that the 5,000 people that Jesus Christ fed in the Bible, and I'm just to say this, they'll tell you that if it was fake, at least one of those 5,000 people would have come out to deny it by now. That's what some people will tell you if they want to like go through the logical means. And I'm just thinking to myself, why would APC go to this extent to behead a teacher? And maybe what? Would they not give him a fake life somewhere else, renew his life or whatever? That's if it's fake. But if it's even real, why did they have to go to the extent? My real question in all this, whether fake or real, is that the fact that APC could go to the extent, to that extent in their script of beheading a teacher, should just tell you, or not beheading somebody, should tell you the depth of the evil that these people have in them. Like, it's so deep. It is deep rooted. And I kept asking myself further, like, okay, but why? Like, I've asked myself, like, why would they have done this one? But because some of the reasons I kind of gave myself was, okay, maybe it was for fake credit. Like, oh, they wanted to appreciate you so that since there was so many talk about insecurity, so if we run around kidnapping and also release ourselves, to look as if, oh, we have successfully done something, and be like, that does not also make sense. Was it to discredit Sheyi Makinde? Was it to bargain, to help their boys bargain? Because remember, these terrorists are APC's boys. So I won't feel like sometimes APC tells them that, okay, you know what? These are people that we catch. It's almost like a bargain. Like we will catch some of these people, but you know what? Kidnap some people, then you request for their release, and we also release them back to you. Because obviously, you don't want them to come out to rat you out for what they are doing. But one thing is clear in all this, that we are dealing with a bunch of terrorists as people in power. We are dealing with a bunch of terrorists. That's why I said, and in this just rounded up, that's why I said earlier that when the cruise is over, when like maybe we kind of laugh about the like what Dawda was trying to do about the fact that, oh, you know, this doesn't make sense. We laugh about the real question we should ask ourselves is this the Nigeria that we want? Is this the country that we want? So I just want to tell everybody that really thinks 2027 is a joke affair, that you will not believe what will happen after 2027. We have terrorists, literal terrorists in power, just only wearing abada. The difference is some wear mask in the bush, some wear abada in Aso Rock. I'll leave you guys to decide how you want to do 2027. I round up with that note. Thank you, Sirdam.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I'm not seeing a video right now that even the principal, the woman, Mrs. APC. This one ended up becoming a commissioner or something. The same thing happened to the principal of Chibok. Please fact check what I'm saying right now. The principal of Chibok school that the government said that they should close ended up becoming a commissioner under Shetima. This woman now, they make a commissioner. She's now going to the media. The woman that was in forest, allegedly in the forest for 50-something days. Have not even spent up to 2 days of recovery. She's already going for media rounds like artists. She don't go for media house. She never recover from trauma. 2 days. Hi, Nigeria. Please don't mute your mic on my platform, please. If you're not called to, please. I'll have to drop you, please. Thank you. All right, let us pass the mic right now. Words that hold.
Yeah, Sirdam.
You have like 5 minutes, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, you can hear me clearly, right?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. First of all, I will say kudos to you, and I will say also kudos to the speakers who are also speaking the real fact. And just like what the last speaker, let me highlight what the last speaker was saying. You know, in my own terms, when the storm is actually over, we'll actually see the bright part of where we are heading to. You know, as things stands now, most of all these APC lunatics, I'll call them lunatics because I don't see them as people who their brain functions. You see the level of the killings, and also let me track back to the normal conversation that we are just having. The Oyo people that was kidnapped and released. Me personally, I believe that act is an orchestrated act by the government. Government, they have hand in it. Whether we tell ourselves the truth, because looking how everything played, you will definitely know that something is fishy somewhere. Also, to the principal that also was released, that was saying something that the lady was asking for a car. Let me put this out and correct him in that statement. That lady wasn't asking for any car. That lady was promised a Toyota Camry 2015 model, and that vehicle was given to her by somebody. If he thinks that the matter at hand is a joke, because I was just looking at him, he was just laughing, you know, feeling less concerned because he is not in Nigeria, you know, he's in a place where the system works. Anybody is being held accountable. But it is very disappointing that many of them who are out there supporting this bad government in this Nigeria and also supporting the evil that this APC are also doing in Nigeria. I really hope that when the country finally get back to work, because one day this country will work. But what we want to see is this country should work in our time, so that we can also benefit the good things that this country has, because we make up this country. People like Dauda is out there. The life there is okay. Even if you are suffering, you say the reason why you're suffering compared to the lives of people here. You can't go out to anywhere feeling safe at all, because no matter what it is, you have to be watching your back at all time. Any little discomfort, your heart is shaking, because you don't know where the next evil might come out from. The wife of the president, Remi Tinubu, is also there doing her own. Even the crazy part about it, after she has finished sharing cars to all the APC women coming out on, I don't even know if this people have shame, because at a point, these people have to sit down and ask themselves if they actually have shame. You cannot come out after sharing cars to APC women, coming out, calling out artists, the likes of the video Burna Boy. They should use their own personal money to come and help Nigerians. Then what is now the purpose of the government? What is the purpose of the government? APC has destabilized the nation. APC has turned the country into garbage, whereby we are no longer being rated out there anymore. Sirdam, please, I will just send this here. Please.
Thank you very much, Emir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's painful.
Thank you. As it's paining you, my brother, I don't think I'll tell you, convert the pain energy to making sure people get their PVCs around.
My voters card one day down. Election next day and do or die. Sirdam.
Exactly. No. I want you to take it a step further. Your voters card one day down. You get 10 more people to get their voters card down. You know, may not be said, not just you. Create your own ecosystem. In your polling unit now, get like 10 boys. You're supposed to get like 10 people wait there your polling unit. I would say, and are you as we do MMM that year. You convert more people so that your own polling unit knows that they will not come there alone after you vote. No, you are your gang, your friends, your relatives, your area guys. That's how we do it. So this is the energy we need going to the next election. But thank you very much. Thank you, Osman. Thank you. Let me just take a quick comment from IG. My TJ Banton says the one way they pay me pass now. These people for this abroad, when they support nonsense, but they hide their family. That is, for me, I say that these ones are the worst set of Nigerians you ever meet. Nigerians are in diaspora that support bad governance back home. You're in diaspora, and before I circle back to the next set of speakers, thank you so much, all of you that have contributed to 100,000 likes. God bless you guys. Please, let's keep the like going up. Don't stop, please. As these 100K men of our compost, please keep it going. Let's make records tonight. But thank you. And meanwhile, please, if you're watching across all different platforms, you can please help us in sharing the live, reposting the live, and I take comments as I see comments coming. We're reading as many comments as possible. If you cannot speak, at least you can drop your comment, right? And it helps the conversation. Facebook, as I see you guys, thank you so much. And TJ's comment is actually one for me, because there is no how you will see a functioning Nigeria, a functioning diaspora. Sorry, you're in UK, you're in Canada, you're in America, you're in an European country, you're one of these places, and you see how functioning countries thrive. You see how you wake up in the morning, how secure your environment is. You see how much you can do with little. You see how much you see how stable your currency is. Now you've been in UK for like 10 years or 15 years, as the case may be, and the UK pounds have not fluctuated more than very few digits. As it is still consistent for this long duration. You walk out from your house, you see, you can take a bus, you can take a train, you can live in any of these countries, and you don't even care to buy a car. And you will function perfectly right. You see all these things, but you're not going to say make you support criminals. You're not going to say make you support people that tell your people to eat akara, to sell akara, kuli kuli. They don't. One of my greatest pain with this Tinubu family is that they don't introspect. They don't think. They don't. It beats me. Tinubu, your wife, Remi Tinubu, you know they look mirror. Don't look at the mirror yourself at least. I say my anger is that they always look at Nigerians how they see their supporters, people that don't have sense. Because how do you explain to me that you ride in a convoy of close to 100 cars, 100 cars, and you're not telling you don't cut your own car. You think that good life is only for you people that are in office. I people that is madness. You don't understand what they call by charity begins at home. That you lead, but leaders lead by example. Your husband has bought new private jet, bought new yacht, bought new Cadillac, bought new this, bought new that. You're using like 100 cars. You're enjoying, but you're not saying citizens should suffer. We should manage. You people, how do you people see Nigerians? If Tinubu and family can just fucking keep quiet and just be stealing and steal, and we pursue them out of town, I'll be very happy. Just don't talk. Don't tell us what to do. It's crazy. Oh, God help Nigeria. Oh, God damn it. No, I have to bring someone before Akinji, I beg. Mide coming.
Hello everyone, good evening. So I'm not going to speak for long though, but what I just want to say is that there are many Nigerians that have not traveled, and it's very obvious in our country. Because if you go outside the country, like you will see what their leaders, even though they have bad leaders too. I'm not saying they don't have bad leaders, though. But if you see what they are doing for their citizens, like you'll be surprised. Over here, like let me tell you, in Scotland where I'm staying, bus is free from when you are a child till you are 22 years old. I'm here. I'm 17. Oh, I just turned 18 yesterday.
Woo! Happy birthday!
Thank you so much. But like for now, see now, as I'm 18, I have four more years of taking free buses around Scotland. I don't have to pay for anything. And what's it called? 24 hours electricity. I've been here 6 months. There's not been a time when I've not seen electricity. And in a working country, no one is supposed to be selling akara and kuli kuli. If you guys should know, if you guys should think, in a working country, no one is supposed to be selling akara and kuli kuli. In a country that we are number 5 in the world's highest country of workforce, and we don't have jobs for over 70% of the youth outside. How do you expect that country to be working? I'm just saying that if you guys should just look at facts, like these people over here, like the people in diaspora, and they are talking about Nigeria, like you are seeing the good lives that other people are getting, but you don't want you are supporting the government that is not letting your family members, your extended family members, your friends back home to not get that kind of life. You wake up in the morning, there's nobody frying akara there, putting smoke in your face when you're going to school in the morning, when you're going to work in the morning. Here, you can't even be frying akara. You can't be walking here. The road is good. You're walking straight. Nothing is wrong. I'm just saying, open your eyes and see. Like that's just it. You don't even need to shout or come online and do different theatrics. Just look at it. Like the facts are there. They are like just if you want once you look at all these things and you see the difference. That's what I'm saying, that many Nigerians don't travel. If you see the difference, you understand why APC is not helping Nigeria. You should look that when a country that can make free bus for Nigerians, imagine what's it called? The amount of money that you save Nigerian parents when you are sending your child to school, your child doesn't have to pay for bus or any other thing. That would really help, even if the country's situation is bad, that would really help the family and stuff like that. Because I know how much I collected for my parents when I was going to secondary school in Nigeria. I'll collect at least 3,000 every day if I'm going to school and things like that. So if you calculate how much it is, and let me just review something to you guys. We are 9 children in my house. So everybody, you know how much everybody is taking to go to school, to go buy something or go to market or different places. the amount of transport they were paying every single day. So if you just look at it, in a good country, no one is supposed to be, paying that kind of amount. In like now, I heard something that I've not been there. I've not like done it, but I heard something that in London that when you pay, you only pay once for the bus, and the bus should carry you everywhere. You are supposed to, like, no matter the distance, you only pay the same amount everyone is paying. But it is very cheap and subsidized. It's not like, and in Scotland here, I already told you guys, it's free. Even for old people too, it's free. So if you just look at it and open your eyes, you will see that there's a difference between a good country and Nigeria. If you just look at it, that's just all I'm trying to say. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, my brother. One more time, happy birthday. Look at, this young man started coming on my life when he was 17 years. I'm like 17 years old. Wow. 17 years old, man. We say how many of them that pellad and they always go their life, go, they see twerking and the rest. But this young man, Mehdi, thank you so much. Thank you for your interest in governance in your country. Hopefully your generation will make it right. Hopefully, because the boomers did not do well. Millennials were cowards. We all flee the country, and Gen Zs are also uninterested. I hope your generation gets it better than previous generations, honestly speaking, because you guys deserve a country that works. You guys deserve to live in a country that really works. I'm happy many of you are seeing it from the diaspora angle. You can see a functional country, how it is. These are not rocket science. To provide these things are not rocket science. Look at, and I say this all the time, look at what Alex Oti is in Abia State. Go and look at the schools Alex Oti is constructing, the smart schools in Abia State. Go and look at those schools. A tablet for every student, every child. Tablet, computers everywhere. Look at the structure of those schools. And they are all free. Free. You're not going to pay kobo. That is someone I've done this in 3 years. Had it been this man, they allowed these useless PDP boys that have been running that state down for the past 20-something years. Continue. They would have told that, there's no money. In 3 years, that would have changed the status of that state. In 3 freaking years. Tinubu have not built one smart school across the country in 3 years. Not one smart school has Tinubu built in Nigeria in the past 3 years. All you hear about Tinubu's educational stride is NEL fund. That less than one, according to them, less than 1 million people have benefited from. In a country of 200 and something million people. If 1 million people benefit from something, it is not a point, it's something that you should hide your face. It's something that 200 in a country of 200 million people is only 1 million, which is it is fake lie. We don't say I can bet everything that not up to 50,000 people have benefited from NEL. What's 50,000? 10,000 people safe. No chop NEL fund money. 10,000 people don't see I'm a lie. I'm even being generous. 1,000 safe. This Tinubu. Tinubu give 100,000 people money. Tinubu. Nothing to show for it. And he has borrowed more money in the past 3 years than the whole past Nigeria president in 52 years. And nothing to show for it. That's the kind of government of criminals. Then look at what is happening with his chief of staff. Every single day there's a new crime associated to Femi Gbadabiamila. Every single day there's a new crime. Every single day. So the people that want to condemn 2027. And I want to say this to the Nigerian artists and actors. For them to be talking about people's cars, I want people to understand something, that their eyes are on your wealth too. For that boy, Davido, Wizkid, for them to remember that people have Maybach, Rolls Royce, and the rest. Just know it though, that saying it out, they quiet out loudly now. From next year, if you allow these criminals come, if we by mistake allow these criminals come back, Mabasi, you will see a tax on you people's finance. People go run. It go shock you now. You hear you call it artist. Let me even say it for everybody here now. Artist corporate tax. Artist corporate tax. Acts. That as an artist in Nigeria, wherever you are, you're entitled to give 25% of your returns to the Nigerian government. Artist corporate tax. Acts. Be ready for it. You think this family will be saying this family will carry pipeline from Lagos Treasury to their family account? Go see money leave. You not go hear me. Should I know they do politics? Not concern people. Not concern people. Let them come back 2027. Yeah. Una go cry. Thank you, CCT, Creative Corporate Tax. Even skit makers, content creators. Mr. Sabinus and Co. Una go hear me. When I come back, una go understand what happened. You remember that Saddam said this. Please, you people should save these dates and this time. You will remember that for that woman to come out and say the loud one silently, and people should help now. You remember why they were saying that thing. You will remember. No wala. Let me move the mic. Thank you so much, my brother Mide. Okay. Hi. Please, if you're not ready, if your head is not strong, if your skin no full ground, no put body, please. This next time, not right now. Make I take break. Because what I want to introduce right now is the banger. I want to introduce the banger part of this show. Please, if your skin no full, please don't put body. I don't want you to say after I say, Saddam, what did you do? Can I like do? Why do people allow him? Why do people if your skin no full, please for the next 5 minutes, don't put body. You can just go and drink water and come back. Thank you. Facebook will not run. You know what is coming. Let me bring in. Hey, Akenje, you don't get reputation as online bandit. Akenje, welcome. How are you doing, my brother? Good evening.
Thank you so much. The Emir Sirdam show. You know, you and my brother, just we are in different opposition, you know, but we are still brothers. And my brother is in the house. Embrace sang a song, even though Embrace is a Peter Obi supporter, but Embrace sang a song, and the song states happiness. Let me sing it for you. It says happiness. You can't clap. You can stop President Tinubu. Happiness. Yeah, happiness. You can't stop President Tinubu. Happiness in 2027. Then he added, Unzozo na unzozo, happy. Unzozo na unzozo, happy. Embrace your day, Abby. I'm promoting your song now. So, well, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you. But here's the thing. You see, when we talk about the rescue operation, and people are now talking about, the Ekiti rescue, those children look more malnourished than the Oyo children. That the Oyo children, they are looking where they are eating biscuit and the rest. What people do not understand is there are contextual differences. When I say contextual differences, I'm referencing the aim of the adoption. The Ekiti people are hungry people. Embrace, my friend. The Ekiti people are hungry people. You know, the Ekiti adopters, those Fulani bandits, they need money. So those ones, they don't have money. They just want money from those people. They don't have money to feed those children. But this other one, they said they are Ansaru terror group. This one, their aim is they want to release their kingpin, their organs that have been arrested under Nigerian custody by the DSS. They are even undergoing trial as we speak. They want them released. So initially, you see that they beat those children, they flogged them. You know, the woman was giving the account that initially they give them biscuit, later they started flogging the children and the rest. But everything changed when DSS was able to pick all the families of these Ansaru boys. All over Nigeria, they pick their family and they threaten them that if you do anything to those children, if you malnourish, if you don't feed those children, we are going to deal with your family. If you buy anyone, we buy your family. So those Ansaru guys were scared because they don't want anything to happen to their wife, their children, their family. So they started treating those children well. That is the advantage Okay, that is the advantage of what happened. And this is the same tactical rescue negotiating act from the wing of strength that the president used to rescue those children, those church people in Kwara. You know, when those rescue in Kwara happened last year, people said it's ransom, they pay ransom. No, it's the same methodology, you know. But I disagree with the brother that went on live to start stating this methodology, because other bandits now, their family will be running away. Every family in Nigeria that know their children is engaged in banditry, they will be running now. They shouldn't have disclosed such methodology. What Wale, yes, they shouldn't have disclosed such methodology, because those families will be running now. They should have kept it quiet and keep using same methodology to keep rescuing these our beloved brothers and sisters. So people can say a lot of things, and you see that the governor of your state is already using it as politics because he wants to run for presidency. How can you still see that your governor is a daft man? How can you state that you announce to run for presidency 4 p.m. today, and Ansaru just came the following day and adopt people? Does that make sense? Does it make logic? Then before now, we've seen reports where a woman that was selling beans said within a week before those incidents happened, they've been buying beans from her. She's making a lot of sales. That means those people have been around surveilling. They were planning how they will carry out their own mission, survey the area. They even have intel within the community. How can Makinde come out? He's just disgracing himself. How can you now come and say, so those people have been around because that means Makinde knows something about this thing? I think Makinde is responsible. It says Makinde is responsible because Makinde wants to use this to tarnish the president and then use it to run for presidency to say, I rescued the children, now I can rescue Nigeria. That's what Makinde is trying to do. But not knowing that it is the president who sent in our best of best, the special forces who came in and rescued those children. So please, my time is up. So please, don't let us fall for this. Wait. Doesn't gel.
Wait. You say for you, Makinde is responsible, right?
Yes, I'm holding responsible too. They need to investigate Makinde.
On what basis?
Basis of him using it for political ambition. You can't be using what happened for political ambition.
Who is the commander in chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria?
The CNC is the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
On whose desk does security problem fall on?
It falls on the desk of the CNC.
So, is Oyo State under the CNC or not?
That's why I'm saying Makinde should be investigated, because he wanted it to be used against the president and say the box stopped on the president's table. He's the one that is responsible.
Is it a lie? Is it a lie? Is it a lie?
There is no lie. So that's why we need to investigate him. Why is he using it as a means to pull his presidential ambition? To now say, I announced they came and adopt. What is that? People who have been in your bush for weeks, buying beans in your community. So when they've surveyed the whole area, you now announce. Why is it that it's that time you announce? When these people have been buying beans around Oyo State, is that time Makinde now knew you announced and the adoption happened? So that we say they rescued them, they can now use it to run for his presidency.
Does Makinde have the power or capability? Does Makinde have the power or the capability to rescue those kidnapped victims?
He also has capability because he
How?
has good. He has the Amotekun, which he refused to give them money. Security vote, he did not give Amotekun. He even led Amotekun that they lost 200 people in Oyo State.
Wait. He expects Amotekun. You just claim that people are Ansaru terrorists. Please put your question Unoseku in the comment section. I'll read it, please, my brother. Please. You expect as Amotekun when they use Dane gun to go and arrest, to go and rescue people where you claim that they're Ansaru terrorist organization. So you expect people with Dane gun to go and rescue them. Please explain that to us, please.
So here's the point. Amotekun, you need to give them more ammunitions. Those guys, some of them have like 4 bullets. 4 bullets, you know? How can you use 4 bullets to deal with Ansaru guys? You need to give them enough bullets. This Makinde security.
What is the capacity of ammunition that can? What is the capacity of ammunition that Amotekun can carry?
Good. Even if Amotekun is using shotguns, okay, with the shotguns given to Amotekun, we have 200 guys. These guys in the bush are just 10. According to the report the woman gave, that they are like 10. Then you have 200 Amotekun. That their life were wasted. So because they are trying to look for these people in the early stage. Because Makinde refused to give them ammunitions, refused to give them bulletproof vests, refused to give them armored vehicles. He gave them bad vehicles. They don't even have fuel. They ran out of fuel.
So they need they need vehicles to enter the jungle.
They need some vehicles. Did you see Nigerian military with vehicles in the jungle there?
So that kind of high profile APCs that they used is what Makinde is meant to provide for Amotekun.
Makinde should have provided something similar that is easier, like the ones they use to transport money. The glasses should be armored glasses. They have those ones for those guys. Then you should give them drone. These guys don't have drone. Makinde did not equip their.
Okay, Secretary, I say, what is tactical surrounding blockade? What is a tactical surrounding blockade?
All right, good. That's a very good question. But this is a tempting question, but I don't want to discuss on it. But here's the point. That's a very good question, tactical surrounding blockade. But I decline to answer for reasons. Let me just decline to answer.
They buy beans, but they surround them and do blockade, Abi.
No, that's the point. The beans was before the attack, okay? So when the beans, they bought the beans.
So they do a tactical surrounding blockade just before you attack.
Brother. Hold on, brother. The woman said they kept changing their location, that they can trek in the night for 4 hours in that bush.
So
reserve. So it shows you Makinde is a failure.
So Akenje.
Enjoy your day, Saddam. It was lovely being on this show.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
My brain today.
So Akenje. They were checking for that woman now came and said they're taking for 4 hours inside in the middle of the night. Does that woman look like a woman that have been taking for 4 hours in the middle of the night with those people?
Saddam, let's be truthful. I saw a traumatized woman. Don't you see it in her face? She's always screaming, I want to see my husband. And I encourage all women. See, these are the type of women we should marry. I want to see my husband. She didn't even say children, my husband. Which woman? These Gen Zs today will marry these solo do uprising girls that will say, my husband. I was in tears when she kept saying my husband. I said, oh, what? The husband would be so happy. That means the husband is enjoying his old age. So they should emulate this woman. So, but the truth is, Saddam, Makinde is responsible for this thing because he wants to use it for political operations. And that's what he has started doing now. We must not allow it to stand.
Makinde is responsible for it, not Tinubu.
Yes. Makinde is responsible because he's using it for political gimmicks. He ought not to. He should not.
Akenje, let me wrap on this last question. For 50-something days, these people were in captivity. Do you agree that Tinubu did not call Makinde once on the phone?
Do you know why?
Tell me.
Because Makinde, when this incident happened, started using political games. He said that the president did not give them room to put up police framework. But Makinde forgot last year. He was telling the president that it is not in the jurisdiction of the governors to come up with state police framework. But when this incident happened, he's not trying to say he should have been given the right for state police framework. That guy is a
why did no matter Archangel, when it comes to crisis in a country as big as this alleged crisis, you leave politics aside and face governance.
Exactly.
Why did Tinubu not face governance by calling the governor of the state?
What I'm saying is, this governor is already playing politics with it.
Yes, he's playing politics. Why did Tinubu not become the big man to call him to order? Because the ball, it falls on his table. That's what I'm asking you.
Here's the point. Here's the point, Sirdam. When you know that someone has Kebekebeism, mannerism, Kebekebe, is already playing Kebekebe politics with the whole thing. Will you call him so that we'll twist the word and say the president is calling me, he's accusing me? No.
Okay. Why did Tinubu? Okay, let's agree. No problem. He didn't Kebekebeism. Why did Tinubu not visit Oyo State?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. The president is coming to Oyo State. The president is coming to visit the children. Is coming to visit the victims.
Why did he not come to visit the victim when they needed him?
No, they are recovering now.
Why didn't, as you said, that Kebekebeism, right? Why didn't the president come to this thing and visit and get first-hand information in the state, as he doesn't want to hear from Makinde by the phone? So his word is not twisted. Why did Tinubu not go there? Did Tinubu not go to Benue State?
To Benue State.
After we dragged Tinubu, did he not go to Plateau State and he stopped at the airport?
He will come to Oyo State.
Did he not go to Plateau State and stop at the airport when we dragged him?
Here's the point. Baja has come before now, but the president is coming. We should be rest assured. But let me say this last thing. The president.
Akenje, calm down. Anything you want to say about Tinubu, I don't want to hear it. I've given you your time to explain why, how Sheyi Makinde is the problem. I did not see Sheyi Makinde as the problem because the box stopped at the table of the president. And Tinubu,
the box of Amotekun stopped at Makinde.
If Makinde comes out tomorrow and say he's supporting Tinubu, Makinde will stop being the problem. That's how people reason in APC. You know what I'm saying is the truth. The moment Makinde just come out and say, I am no longer campaigning.
If Makinde comes tomorrow and says
he's supporting Tinubu,
we will still hold him responsible for this Kebekebeism.
Have you held Bajabi Amila responsible for the criminality that is happening in his office?
No. All these things around Bajabi Amila are propaganda.
Eh!
That I was explaining to you, yes.
Please, it's okay. Tomorrow. APC don't go buy person. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll let run to Mikey. Oh my God. I hope you guys enjoyed this short session of oh my goodness, that's but Abia is propaganda. You see my problem with ABC, and why I respect APCs, their ability and support of APCs, their ability to think like a head mentality. If Tinubu say go, they go. If Tinubu say come, they come. If Tinubu say sit down, they sit down. If Tinubu say eat, they eat. Whatever Tinubu tells them to do is what they do. Let me give you guys an instance now. If tomorrow, hear what Akenji just said right now about Bajabi Amila. If pressure is mounted on Tinubu tomorrow, and Tinubu tomorrow comes out and talk and say Bajabi Amila is going, he has been found guilty. Akenji will do 360 minutes and say yes, Bajabi Amila is a thief. He's trying to bring Tinubu down. That is how these people. That's how they don't think. As a Tinubu supporter, you cannot think. It's a crime to be a Tinubu supporter to think for yourself. You must wait for Tinubu to think for you. Then send it through a voice note in their WhatsApp group. When they send it to their WhatsApp group, then they go activate like AI, like robot. Okay, master, I'll say they cannot. They are not rational. No. Let me give you an instance. Obasa House of Rep, Senate Speaker of Lagos State. When Tinubu traveled that time, they now did all those small Tinubu children and did not impeach Obasa. None of that Obasa is one of the key Tinubu allies. They came out anti-Obasa. Obasa came back and went and visited Asodok and came back. 360. These same people that were anti-Obasa are now pro-Obasa. The same thing with Ambote. Tinubu supporters don't have the ability to think for themselves. They can't think. It's whatever Tinubu tells them. If Tinubu comes out tomorrow and say, but Abiamila is guilty, Archangel will come on this show. You remember I told you this thing. He say, but Abiamila is a thief. He wants to bring down the image of our president. They can't think for themselves. Even when it is glaring before their face. Now, but Abiamila, every single 2 minutes, they're exposing him for fraud back to back. Well, because their master have not yet indicted him because he's actually working for the master. I've said it all the time. Anything but Abiamila is doing is with the concept of Tinubu. He's actually doing it for Tinubu because Tinubu is here to indict himself. But Abiamila is a saint. No wahala will be here. Let me pass the mic to my brother Mikey. M for Mikey, you have the live in 5 minutes, brother. Welcome. Good evening.
I just see him as a comic relief because there is no iota of conviction in anything he says. If you understand simple psychology and you can analyze people's speech, you will know.
Mikey, I don't know what's wrong with your volume. You lie down?
Yeah, I just lay down. I'll come. Give me a minute.
All right. I have to address some people in my comment section on YouTube. Please, every time this happens all the time. That's why I always give a disclaimer before I allow. Sorry, Mikey, just a minute, please. I always do this and give a disclaimer before I allow Archangel to speak. I tell you, if your skin no food, no put body, you can go and come back in 5 to 10 minutes time when they start speaking. Because on my platform, I don't guard people. I have a platform that I guard people on Thursdays. On Thursdays, if you come on the violence space, on Thursdays, it is an echo chamber. But on days like this, where I host the Emir Sirdam show, I open it up for everybody. I don't care where you lean. As long as it is lies and propaganda on my platform, it will be fact-checked. And I also do this for Nigerians to see the quality of the conversation across both sides of the aisle. Because I can have my agenda like they have their agenda. But when you scale these both agendas parallel to each other, any sane mind can think for themselves. Any sane mind can hear for themselves, and you can pick the truth from what I'm saying or from what they're saying. Is my agenda selling right, or is his agenda selling right? Am I lying or am I telling the truth? We present these things to Nigeria, so I don't want it to be that every time I bring up an ACPC person, I understand how angered Nigerians are, and I hope people take this anger to the poll actually, because what I want to see is if campaigns start and I see APC campaigning, now they go best for many of now. When they call the time, they say, I'll ask you why you are not stoning them. Because officially APC is not supposed to campaign. APC is not supposed to campaign. But on my platform, I beg, if you see them, if you're here, they pay you, just mute them. And when you see,
to be fair, Sirdam, me, I don't feel verse for them.
No, I'm saying this for I'm actually addressing other people that are in the comment section and ask me this thing, because for them, many people are feeling like I watched the
comic relief.
Exactly. So make you have the life go on, please.
Yeah, so to be honest, if you are very critical and you can analyze things, I don't know if it is some people here that finds the whole theatrics that is going on in Oyo State with the kidnapping, that finds it strange. I don't find it strange. I'm not surprised because, like I said, I know the politics of Tinubu. I have seen this kind of speaks.
Who is that? Please, if you come on my mic, please, if you come on my live and I don't call you to speak, if you're muting my mic, I'll drop you. And this, sir, you're an old man, sir. You're an old man, sir. Don't be doing this, sir. You have white hair all over your head. You're an old man. Please now, please. It's fine, sir. It's fine. I beg. When I come to you, I brought you up. I would like you to speak. Anything they say, it's fine, sir. It's fine. Please. Sorry. No problem, sir. Thank you. Now my papa, my APC also. He pain him, but please just take it, sir.
I'm not surprised. Let me call your attention, everybody. Kwara people have been kidnapped for over 100 days. There are still people in captivity in Kwara as we speak. APC people, why have they not picked the family of the kidnappers in Kwara? People, over 127 people kidnapped in Borno. Why have they not picked the family of the kidnappers in Borno? and use that to get the captives back. So when those guys kidnapped them, they left their identity behind so that they can know that, oh, this is their name, this is their address, and you can begin to trace them. APC does not rate. I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this thing lightly. Saddam, Tinubu and APC do not rate Nigerian at all. They believe Nigerians are idiots and very, very stupid. Just tell them anything and we'll use our propaganda machine to push it. They will accept it. And the media are not doing any better. Because I do not understand why you will cook up that kind of a stupid story for gullible idiots. And they will believe that, oh, when we pick their family and we threaten them, we will kill their family. And I'm like, bandits will come. First of all, I want to ask a question. How did you know them? How did you know the bandits? How were you able to know them? To know their names, to know where their family lives, and they said they went all over. I'm saying, if you have these tactics, how come you couldn't have used it to save those people in Ekiti? Why did you use it to save those people in Borno and in Kwara State? So I tell you, any right-thinking person can put one plot, just like a woman said, you don't need full brain. Even if you use a quarter of your brain, you will see that all this is just theatrics. And we have seen this movie before. We have seen it before. Those guys don't look like anybody that is kidnapped. You know, I'm a professional psychologist. If you see somebody who is kidnapped, in fact, for 2 days, the first thing you will not even be able to talk. If they put mic for your mouth, you will just be quiet. You will not even have energy. You will not even have energy. Do you know how heavy it has been raining in the past 50 days? Do you know the kind of heavy rain that it has been raining all over Nigeria? But these people just came out, they are so clean. I don't think water even touched their clothes. Everything, prim and proper, as if they just iron their clothes, said they are just going to school. We must be so stupid. And like I said, I don't blame them, I blame Nigerians, I blame the media, I blame people who want to keep supporting evil. Somebody is saying they are surprised that, oh, how can you be saying that this is stage? A government that can fake a whole agency, a whole ministry. The guy in question, do you know the guy was on Channels TV today that they said was running away? He was on live on Channels today. And the guy said, if that his own plea is that ICPC, an international body, should come and investigate the matter. He's ready. He said he is ready. That he's ready if they say that he's lying. He will investigate the matter. That the reason why he has kept himself somewhere is that they were after his life. They want to silence him. They want to destroy all the evidence that he has. And it's the gameplay. That's the way they work. So don't be surprised, y'all. It's the APC politics, and it shows. Let me tell you, if a country really rates Nigerians, most countries do shenanigans. Nigeria is not the only one that does shenanigans, to be fair. America play all these theatrics too. But because they know that the people at least have some level of intelligence, they put hard work. They will script it well. That even a lot of issues and a lot of conspiracies surrounding the American government and all the Western government, that it takes people years to uncover it. It takes them years, sometimes 20 years. They now realize that, oh, we were being played. This one, even an idiot can dismantle it under a few minutes. And when you see well-thinking people, they can tell you that this is not serious. And Makinde, the way Makinde spoke today, Somebody said if they say Makinde is a culprit, he is open. He called for an investigation. Makinde has called for an independent investigation. Same way the guy they said as fake agency tonight called for an independent investigation. And one last thing before I go, I don't know if you have listened to Chidi Odinkalu's interview. Salah.
No.
That guy raised one very, very important point that all of us were not even looking at when they were talking about the policing. He said, in as much as he supports state policing, that if APC can, he said, as we speak, Saddam, you know, as we speak now, we never even passed the bill. He said he has the fact that a lot of APC governors have already started recruiting state police, that they are not signed to law. They've started recruiting. Now, tell me how you can pass a bill. First of all, you need to train these police, right? You need to train them. Minimum time, any standard working country that wants to recruit people into police, before you even train them, the recruitment process. If you have worked, I know you work abroad, Saddam, how many months or weeks did it take them to even vet you before they even give you the job, to do a background check on you? That is not, let alone if you now want to do a security job, they will do an enhanced check before they recruit you. After the recruitment, they will now put you in training. The training should be minimum of at least a year for you to be trained on how to do this diplomacy, how to engage community, and teach you like that. So, and then they will now set up, they are, as we are speaking now, they have not even set up any training institution that will train those police that they want to use for the states. And yet, Nigerian governors are in a hurry to have state police, and they are already recruiting. So tell me one thing. Is it really people they want to secure, or they just want to have their own militia? So, my brothers and sisters, 2027, we should all know that the odds are against everybody. So we are going here against all odds. Just like Saddam always said, it is the battle between who wants it the most.
All right.
Let APC do all their shenanigans. We will see who wants it the most in 2027.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, let us pass the mic real quick to, I'm trying to rush up the space. I think Collins, then Babatunde, then Ubuli, in that order. Collins, you have the live in 5 minutes, please. Collins, can you hear me? Collins, can you hear me? All right, Ubulu, please, if you can hear me, unmute your mic, please.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Sorry, I was trying to mute myself.
Okay, all right. You have the live, please. 5 minutes. Welcome.
All right. Thank you, and good morning to everyone. Because it's already the one here. So, speaking on the topic, the abduction and what we've seen so far. I remember someone talking about the woman going around granting interviews for someone who just came out of captivity after 56 days. It doesn't look real. After that number of days, first of all, that woman should be in a hospital, recuperating, getting treatments, running tests to make sure that she is fit to go back home, and not even fit to start going to one radio station or TV station to grant interviews. There's a lot we've seen with this current regime that shows that they are not here to serve. They are just here for their own personal interests. I was, going through the recent interview where Buwala said people who jackpot for the past 5 years, that the ones living in Nigeria earning 60,000 are better than them. And I picked out something from that interview where he said, or he made mention of this abduction. And in his own words, he said, if there's an abduction without any loss of life, without anyone being killed, that the government will try to find a way to follow it and have the people released. But in a case where someone gets killed, that they will have to go ballistic, then someone in that place raised hands to say, but someone has been killed. And voila, immediately his sense came back. Same way he granted the interview with Al Jazeera, and his sense came back when he watched himself lying to himself. He then remembered, and he started playing politics, typical Boala, typical Nigerian politician, especially when they are on this side where it's as if you have to sell yourself to the party or to the government, play to their cards. Even when the truth is in front of you, try to lie, paint it to say this is wrong. We've seen a lot from this. APC is here to rule Nigeria. APC is here to make sure that this country belongs to them. It's not about serving you. It's not about making sure that people are being, removed from poverty to, a level where everyone can actually survive.
Sorry, go on, please.
When you listen to someone like Archangel talking, you just see someone who is, somehow educated, yet remains an illiterate. Not just an illiterate, a stark illiterate. When you have to argue blindly, when you have to just follow, that's what they said, let's just say it like that. But when you ask a very tactical question, they avoid it. You ask him a question that he knows that he cannot answer. So the best thing for him to do is to avoid the question and look for an excuse. These are the kind of people who support the president. These are the kind of people who will sit you down to tell you how Nigeria is good, how building bridges is developing Nigeria. I've said it before in the past, Nigerians, are we ready? If we are ready, we know what to do. When we are ready, we know how to follow it up. And once we do, we need to take back our country. The way it is, we are being sold into more slavery every day by day. I'll stop here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Collins. Thank you. All right, let me move the mic real quick. Mr. Babatunde, you have the live. 5 minutes, please. You don't run. Babatunde, you don't run. All right, Ubulu. Ubulu, can you hear me? Yeah, you have the live, please. 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Emir, I just want to say it's finally, I'm happy to, okay. I say I'm finally happy to meet you on the show.
Thank you.
The truth about it is that I have so much to give to the community. So I cannot say it all in one go. But for now, I just want to say thank you for what you have been doing for us. I have very, very deep opinions when it comes to Nigeria. I personally believe, not just believe, I know that the elections cannot solve the problem in the country. I know for a fact. I know that, I'm from Anambra State. I come from that part of the world, and I know that Mr. Peter Obi cannot solve the Nigerian problem. I know that. Yeah. And it's a long story for me, but I still give props, kudos to you people that still feel like something can be done. and still have some hope. I personally am in the country. I am in Abuja and working, seeing how we could put our hands together and help ourselves get out of the mess we are in. Yeah, so that's just it. If you have any question, you can ask me, but I will try my best to.
No, I don't have any question I can ask you. I don't understand. All I can perceive from your conversation is that you're not a believer of the Nigerian construct. That's what I can perceive from your conversation.
No, not that I'm not a believer. I'm saying that I have been in this country. I'm 32 years this year.
So then, what do you mean? What do you mean by Nigeria cannot be fixed by elections, please?
What do I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the problem is so deep within the consciousness of the people.
How is the people the problem of the country? Are the people responsible for the bad governance? Are people responsible for bad infrastructure delay and decay in the country? How is it the people's problem?
Let me give you an example. Are you listening?
Shoot, I'm listening to you.
All right. So the word I used is that the problem is deep within the consciousness of the people. Take for instance somebody like me. I am affected by the Biafran war. You see, things happened in my family by virtue of that war that happened.
How? Go on.
Yeah. So like. A new government is not going to solve that pain that I carry till today.
How does that concern governance?
How does that concern governance?
So you're saying the same thing I'm saying right now. So you are not of the construct. You don't believe the construct of the Nigerian problem. So you are a pro-Biafran agitator, right?
No, I'm not pro-Biafran.
So then how is your problem? How is your problem? You're not pro-Biafran. Then how does the Nigerian problem solve? How did you not bring the Biafran conversation to the problem?
No, I'm just giving you an example of how bad it is within the consciousness of the people.
How does being pro-Biafra or the Biafran problem stop Nigeria from having good roads, 24/7 electricity, good healthcare system? How does what's happening in your consciousness? If somebody provides all this thing, how does that affect the country?
Because there's already a hatred for the place called Nigeria.
Hatred from who? By who?
I'm giving you an example. For me, that I'm in the situation, I don't like the fact that I'm in the country.
Okay, you don't like the fact that you're in Nigeria, right?
Exactly.
If they provide good roads in Nigeria, will you drive on the good roads?
I don't want to be in the country. Whether they give me heaven and earth, I don't want to be in the situation.
So what do you want?
What do I want?
Yes.
What I want is to respect your 5 minutes. My 5 minutes is done. See,
No. Don't respect my 5 minutes. I want to give you more. I want to give you 25 more minutes. What do you want? What do you want?
For me, what I would say, it's not what I want, because that would make me look like I'm demanding.
No, yes, demand. You're in Nigeria. You're a human being. You have every right to demand. What do you want?
For me, I would say that I'm already too depressed to demand. But what I would say is that there is already an issue of lack of love. There's lack of sensitivity to what is called personal needs of what a human being should be.
What do you want?
What do I want?
Yes.
See, let me tell you something. Like this question is not so simple as to what I want, because the word I use is depressed. I said that Nigeria has broken my mentality. So I've lost a sense of self. So asking a mental patient, somebody
okay, sorry.
By the country, what they want.
Okay, sorry. So you need a therapist.
Who, me?
Yes.
The therapist cannot solve my problem.
You need loud.
No. I never asked for advocate drugs. Let me
So
tell you something.
what do you? What? Where in your headspace right now? In your headspace, where are you in your head? You say you're depressed, right?
Not just depressed. I'm totally depressed.
You're totally depressed. Not just that. You're depressed. Is you are in a state of hulubalu.
Yeah, I've given up. I've given up on the country.
So
not just the country, the whole world.
My brother, please. I hope are you suicidal? Please. I hope you're not suicidal. Please.
For me, I would not necessarily use the word suicidal.
Please.
You know, but I just live. I just stay alive because, like, I feel like it's already staying alive is like being dead.
No.
So I just do it because it's like it's already dead. So, man, killing myself will not necessarily make things better.
Where are you? Where are you right now?
I'm in the city of Abuja.
In the city of Abuja. Do you live with family?
I live with my dad. I live with my parents.
And your mom?
Mm-hmm.
And your siblings?
No, my siblings. I think my sister is in the UK, but I stay here in Nigeria with my dad and my mom.
Please, can you just send me a DM, please? Send me a DM, please. Let's talk offline.
A DM, is it on this
Where do you follow
TikTok?
me? Where do you follow me? Which handles do you?
I follow you on TikTok. I follow you on Facebook.
Please send me a DM on any of them. Let's talk offline.
All
right. Thank you, my brother, and thank you. Just please don't give up. Everything is going to be fine. I can understand. I can understand a little bit, and not everything, but I think a little bit of probably where you're coming from and what you're seeing. But please, I don't think I'm laughing or anything, right? Let's talk after the show. All right, thank you.
Right, no problem.
Thank you. Please, but one thing I'll tell you: as long as there's life, as long as you're breathing, there's hope. That's what you must take that as take that as a parting shot.
I don't believe it, Emir, because you know, like I watched your show about the ginger. The ginger is missing in Kaduna.
Yeah, my brother, believe it. Please, if you watch my show, if you have watched any of my shows and you believe anything I've said, please just believe this one I say right now. Please, there is hope. There is hope. As long as you're breathing, there is hope. There is always hope. Please, there's hope. And I will
send you the DM. I will
send me a DM. Send me a DM. Send me. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right, guys. Let's move on to the mic. Edith, can you hear me? Achuku Edith.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good evening. Well, I have 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, honestly, my heart is really, really broken. I stay in the UK quite all right, but I follow up everything happening back home. It hurts me literally every day in the bus on my way to work. When I listen to the news, I have tears running down my eyes because it's no longer, there is complete state capture. What is happening back home is what we call total state capture. And if we allow these shenanigans to continue in 2027, we will have no country to call ours because this man has come to kill, to destroy, and to finish the entire system. There is nothing good that is going to come out of Tinubu as a president. Tinubu made me to relocate from Nigeria to UK. When I hear his name, I get traumatized. So there is nothing. If any one of us on this group can go and listen to what Chidi Odikalu said, he laid it bare. He didn't hold anything back. He said it as clear as it is. He said there is nothing like, they don't want any election come 2027. And everything they are doing is pointing towards that. Farron to me also said the same thing. I follow Farron to me every Sunday. He has said they are trying not to have an election come 2027. And sometimes I ask myself, why we don't deserve the kind of leaders we have, because we are a country that is blessed in human capital, natural resources, everything, name it. But why will we continue to suffer, get impoverished by these leaders? I don't know how we're going to do it, but my own is I've told everybody that is asking me to send money, if you don't show me your PVC, I'm not giving you a penny, because I need to see something that will give me hope and know that you are on the same path with myself. I cannot work hard here to send money home and you are not even thinking of how to change the system. We cannot continue with the existing system. The existing system is choking every one of us. It's choking everybody. If there's no hope in sight. If we continue to allow this man come 2027, okay, how can you tell me that all the time that people have been kidnapped, there's not been rescue? But close to the election time, he's not trying to prove everybody wrong, trying to make his scorecard. Oh, we are now working, we are fighting insecurity. How can you tell me, look, the problem is that there is nothing like investigative journalism anymore. The journalists, all the journalists have compromised, because if we still have what we call investigative journalism, these are things they can unravel. And I've said it, the kids there, somebody can speak to the children will not lie, because child innocence will always make them say the truth. The woman can cook up any story. The people I saw are not kidnapped victims. These are people that are kept somewhere, and they have brought them now to come and play out the script. There is nothing showing. Okay, how can you tell me the police is even, the army is with them in the hospital, not allowing the kids to have contact with anybody? What are they trying to say? Why are they taking out for a fool? We are not fool. We are not, this people cannot continue to ride on us. It's too much. It's already choking. It's killing me emotionally. And in fact, I don't even know. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I feel like doing. How can you say these people 56 days and they came out looking fresh? How can you even stay out without your freedom for 2 days and see how you will look? Not to talk about 50-something days. If anybody wants to know the truth, I know that the truth will eventually come out. Just like the Chibok girls, when they started, even everything that happens in Nigeria, when the state manage it, they will not start compensating. Latif Fagbemi was the person that presided over I think NSAS. He has been given a juicy appointment. The same thing the woman with Chibok, she was made a commissioner. All these people, one thing I know is that karma will come for every one of them one day. There is no hiding place. They can never run away from it. The wife is telling the celebrities to start donating. Why can't they cut down the size of government? Why can't they save themselves? But they will lavish our money and they will advise us on how to. She gave APC women leaders cars. She did not ask them, let me channel this money to the poor. But now she's coming to, honestly, I don't know what, I'm sick and tired. I'm broken, emotionally broken. I am not happy with what is happening back home, because everybody has compromised. I put my case here, honestly. Everybody back home has compromised. There is nothing to show for this shame. Everything is so painful. Honestly, it is not giving anybody joy. It hurts my heart so much. I feel so pain. The journalist is no longer doing investigative journalism. They come, they take everything. Good night, everybody. Honestly, it's so painful.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Edith. Thank you. Honestly speaking, you don't even need to even say much. I can feel it from your voice. Thank you so much. The Nigerian problem is one that, for me, that's why we do what we do here. Just give Nigerians the platform to speak. I have a special guest, so guys. When I'm about to shut down this show, Prof say you should come and say hi. But honestly speaking, when you see the Nigerian problem and what we're passing through as a people, it's insane. I don't know, Prof, if you could just meet your mic, I'll bring you up right now, up to speed. Just thank you so much. It's insane where we found ourselves and what this government is currently doing. But we have to keep speaking up. For me, it's important we keep speaking. As long as we keep speaking and we keep talking to Nigerians that are back home, Nigerians that are on ground, Nigerians to go get their PVCs, get ready, because to fix this country, we have to understand that there must be a political solution to it. That's the only way out. And that means we electing sensible leadership to office, right? So, well, let me bring in Prof. Prof came in late. Prof, good evening, sir. It's good to have you. It's been a while, sir. Prof, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Fine, sir. It's been a while, though. Welcome, sir. Hope you're good, sir.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, please unmute yourself, sir. I just wanted to switch your position then.
Okay. I've been very busy, extremely busy, doing so many things and marking some scripts and things like that. That gentleman who left Ubulu also, that is what actually made me to come up. I want to just speak to him. I want to let him know that a lion gives back to a lion. Let's not be carried by our leadership failure. A lion gives birth to a lion. What do I mean? The average Nigerian fighting spirit is incredibly strong. The average Nigerian fighting spirit. This is the maybe Japan is the only country where you lose a job. Nobody, that's Nigeria now. Nobody cares whether you lost a job. Nobody gives you a handout. No government to give you social security throughout your life, and they are still excited and they are still working hard. I was just discussing with one of the economic advisors in the government, and I said, this is a country where even if there is no government, our GDP can grow by 7, 8, 10% annually for 10 years. Even if there is no government in Nigeria, or the government that should to be irresponsible, our GDP will grow. You know why? Because by the grace of God, we are so blessed with productive amenities on the ground. We are so blessed with productive, not the minerals, the agricultural production, the population. I was in a committee where we were just crying in Canada. I said, oh my God, I hope we can bring the Nigerian population into Canada and take the Canadian population into Nigeria. Why? Because most business in Canada today are struggling because we don't have the population. That is it. So just 35, 40 million. Oh my God. How we have this 250 million. I'm talking of strong governmental officials. So the Nigerians are doing well. So Mr. Bulu, I don't want you to give up, please. I know this hopelessness has not been now. It's been on. I know many of us have different level of capacity to react to hopelessness or difficulty, but I want you to draw inspiration from the fact that you are a Nigerian and inside your DNA is the capacity to survive, even where many other countries could not survive. So that's my candid advice. Don't just give up. For Nigerians who are still in Nigeria, I must commend you guys, but you know what you will do? Find something doing for yourself in that vicinity so that you can live, do I say above the government or live outside the government and still have your sanity? Please. I have one of my employees who had to leave Lagos back to the village because his salary of 185,000 a month cannot take him home or take care of him. He went back to the village where he was a farmer in the poultry, earning 50,000, and he was far better off. That is the resilience of the Nigerian spirit. You hear them say, we export so much now, Abi. Export is more than import. But hey, that is not the governmental import. That is the resilience Nigerian spirit. People are still producing cassava, making it into garri and fufu by their own raw energy. The palm oil trader in the village is still climbing the palm tree, bringing the palm fruit, grinding it in whatever form into oil for production locally. So is the rice mill. So is the man making yam, and so on and so forth. That's the Nigerian spirit. All they needed to do was to have a government that would have given them a good field, enabling the environment, and they will fly. That economy would have flown long ago, just like China. Now, I was in a program advising some people say, look, protect, this is because they invited me in a lot of pro-tribal sites, and I said, okay, I honored it. And I was telling them, I may not happen to be told by either former students or former colleagues. I said, let's be honest with ourselves. If you really want to be productive in this country, we could be productive. Let's be honest with ourselves. It is because we are unfortunate. I don't want to blame God now. I'm almost tempted to blame God. That God, that you know why you put Nigeria like this. I almost want to do that. But the Nigerian as a people, whether northeast, southeast, northwest, all of them are incredible productive tools. I was telling them when I was defending with, but it's in government. I guess it's probably going to be little. I said, do you see how people defend themselves? You know what happened? We had the opportunity of listening to Chinese communist discussions in China. And Trump was telling them that their steel, iron and steel, is just 50% of the cost of the international market. And you know what that means? No, let me explain that to you. The strength of the Chinese productive system is the iron and steel industry. You know, they are manufacturers. I mean Chinese. They can produce anything. Just show them. Oh my God, these guys. Show them anything. Your local production system, they can replicate it in an incredible metallurgical engineering process and deliver it to make it more efficient. But what happened? What goes for a ton of steel outside, Chinese is giving it to their own local industry at less than 10 to 15%. And IMF and pro-Trump said, no, this is too cheap. Now Chinese man say, excuse me, cheap for who? And by who? And to who? The iron and steel is our baby. We produce it in our country. We give it to our citizens to produce so they can produce goods for you. Or you say it's cheap? What is the lesson there? Our crude oil is our crude oil. Thank God we have our refinery. My brother, there's no reason why we cannot sit down with Dangote to come. Let's get a template and get PMS to Nigerians at 400 naira per liter. Because for now, we don't have electricity. Everybody, farmer, uses PMS. The local restaurant, PMS. Barbing salon, PMS. I mean petrol. The restaurant, petrol. Transport, petrol. Everything. So that is like your steel in China. So what do? You guide it jealously. Bring it down. So that you know what happens? Once you do that, productivity will jack up. And then the issue of depression, hopelessness will begin to die off. That's it. I just pray we just get it right. That's why I'm almost basically begging Nigerian politics. I say, can you guys please, for once, stop playing politics? I beg. I'm begging some of my people. I say, please, you guys should stop playing politics. Do things to make Nigeria work. Leave politics alone. That's what I'm telling them. Stop playing politics. More than make Nigeria. This country can. The country is ready to explode. It's ready to move. It's ready to fly. Hi, man. I'm coming late. I just stop by and say hello to you. And
thank you very much, Prof. Thank you very much.
Keep up the good job, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ubulu, don't give up, my brother. Don't give up. Remember this. The darkest part of the night is the nearest to the early morning. Please, don't give up. Please, the darkest part of the night. Just remember that. If you come out, you look at it. But between that 12 midnight, 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., the night is dark. But you know that you are getting close to the morning. And that is where we are. I don't know how, but I know that God has never failed Nigeria. And God will not fail Nigeria.
I'm happy you just said you don't know how.
I know. I don't have to explain. You don't have to explain to me. I know what it takes. I have an auntie whose rain blew up our kitchen last week, and she was begging me to help replace it. Small kitchen, no more than maybe one room. To replace that roof was 185,000 naira. Jesus.
How
I
Ni-
know the place now.
how Nigerians
I know the
survive
place. I know say you could have done that thing with 20,000 or 15,000 some years ago. 185,000. And someone was like, maybe they cheat. I said, no. I took my farm manager to visit her, who brought the carpenter, and they gave me the estimate. 185,000 naira. That's how bad the situation is. So please don't give up.
Please don't, no, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Prof. Thank you.
Okay.
I wanted to say that he's even going too far.
Sorry. Who is speaking, please?
My name is John.
Okay, John, please just bear with me a minute, please. I'll come to you, please. Just thank you. Yeah. I have to close up here, then I'll come to Instagram. We'll just wrap up from that angle. Thank you. Guys, Prof, thank you so much.
All right, take care. Stay blessed.
Stay blessed, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. From this side of the world, I also want to thank you guys that have joined us on TikTok, on Facebook. I see all of you requesting for the mic, guys. I have to shut down the show from this side. Please, we'll be back again tomorrow, 10 p.m. Nigerian time on the Emir Sirdam show. But I'll be wrapping up the show on Instagram just for a few minutes. I have people that are requesting the mic over there. I cannot keep them waiting. And the audibility of my device on Instagram is not loud enough for me to transmit it here. So you guys will not hear them speak. That is why, if I would have allowed them to speak here and you guys to hear. So I don't want to stress you guys, but thank you to all of you that have joined us tonight. God bless you all of you that contributed with your likes, your shares, and everything, and reposting the gifts and everything. Thank you so much. We'll be back again tomorrow on this platform on the Emir Sirdam show. Please, Ubulu, please, you heard Prof speak at the darkest of the night, comet the morning. Please, there's no giving up as a Nigerian. As long as you're alive, there's hope. Stay hopeful, believe in your innate self that we will surmount whatever we're passing through right now as a country, as long as we do what we have to do as a people. Just stay strong, stay grounded, and believe. But send me a DM, we'll just talk at the back end. Thank you so much. My people from Facebook, God bless every single one of you that came out tonight. YouTubers, I see you guys. Thank you so much. My people from X, God bless you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming out again tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back again, hopefully 10 p.m. Nigerian time. As I always say, we do this for God and for country. But let me just say a big shout out to all my top view rankers tonight on TikTok. El Nino Cruz, Udowan, Chidima, NY, Mawakiri, words that hold by Osmond Obi for president, K, Ubulu, Somi, Uche, Edith, Breaking News Nigeria, OTP, Lady Viv, Leona, Ima, Embris, D, Dulan, my brother Mikey, my brother Welmi Nigeria. Thank you so much. Thank you guys that contributed with your conversation, your submissions. I say every time I come out on this platform, I learn a whole lot because you hear Nigerians, intelligent Nigerians speak from both sides of the aisle. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be back again tomorrow to continue where we stopped tonight. As I always say on this platform, we do it for God and for country. Sign out from TikTok. See you guys on Facebook and for right now. Thank you guys. Good night from this side of the world. All right, I'm sorry, please, Mr. Jackson, can you speak right now?
Yeah, so good evening, guys. My name is John. My problem is not even with the government. My problem is with the people, because I just still feel that Nigerians are not angry enough. Nigerians are docile, extremely, extremely docile, and I feel that Nigerians, the kind of comments I hear from the streets, I'm in Nigeria, the kind of comments I hear people make tells me one thing, only but one thing, that they are not angry enough. When you hear Nigerians say, P2B is too weak, P2B is too this, P2B is too that they expected him to do this, they expected him to do that. And I look at them and I laugh. You're saying that you're expecting a man who is successful, who has put everything in place for him and his entire generation. after sacrificing himself to fix your shithole, you want him to sacrifice himself to serve you and sacrifice himself to defend to serve you. Votes, defending our votes is our absolute right. And it's our responsibility. Anybody waiting for Peter B to defend his votes is a coward. And Nigerians need to understand that voting is a process. It doesn't end at going to cast your vote and waiting for one moron to sit there and shout LP 25, LP 22. No. You follow those results to the coalition centers. You follow those results to INEC Abuja and make sure that what you voted for is what is announced. In 2023, if this Mugu that called that result had come out in his office and saw 25,000 Nigerian youths waiting outside his office to hear the result, he wouldn't have announced that nonsense he announced at 12 midnight. Nigerians need to be ready. To really, really be ready. It's not by coming on TikTok to dance up and down, because one you Mugu will tie a white towel and be dancing like Alika, and you tell me that Nigerians are ready. Nigerians need to be really, really ready. This next election, Nigerians need to really stand up and defend their votes. If you have to defend it with your blood, you defend it with your blood. Enough of us being cowards. I just feel that Nigerians are not angry. That's all I want. And I tell people, some people have it all figured out. Some people, whether Nigeria works or Nigeria won't work, they will feed. Are those people the ones you want them to want to come and defend your votes for you? No. It's you who it pains. It's you who... I was with the military man yesterday and I was talking to him. I told him, listen, he was complaining that their salaries cannot even pay school fees. I told him, I don't really pity you people. Because in another election cycle, those guys, these idiots will pay you money and you will do their bid. And now you're complaining. We are not angry enough. When we are angry enough, Nigerians will chop off someone's hands because he tried to steal their ballot box.
Let me come in, Jackson. Let me just briefly just come in here, because I understand the angle of Nigerians are not angry enough, but at the same time we have to understand that for me, I'm not making excuses for Nigerians, because I understand it's a process. If I was not involved in the last elections, I would never have been involved in the Nigerian electioneering. I don't care about, many people, as you said, fully don't care, because Nigeria has programmed the people to believe that we're our own government. You provide your roads, your electricity, your light, your water, you do everything for yourself. So your security, when you get so big and you pay police and they come in escort and everything. So we're almost like our own government too. We don't understand the value of politics. We don't understand the value of elections. We don't understand these things. So such a people are not people that I will bring in the drum on. I'll be trying to beat them down. No, I understand the problem. So what I'm doing, that's why I have a platform like this. And what I'm doing my platform is trying to educate more Nigerians to understand what they don't know. So I don't just unnecessarily just get angry. If I was with that military man, I would have advised him, I would have spoken, because I said this, we are all victims in Nigeria. You are aware now, you're enlightened. Very great. So enlightened people like you are meant to be voices talking to the unenlightened, because it is not of their own doing that they're unenlightened. You don't go to a forest and see a bush person and you give the person a cell phone and see the person operating, and the person cannot operate, and you get angry with the person. The person doesn't understand these things. Nigerians don't understand what you're saying, because it's not their reality. Election was started in 1999. Many of us started participating in this election fully. Some 2015, some 2019, some 2023. I have people that are in there. I have a lady, a very big woman in Nigeria, one of the if I talk about her right now, she's one of the biggest women in Nigeria that was on my platform 2023 election. Anonymously, like in the middle of the night, she'll be in my DMs, funding so many things from my platform. She said, Sirdam, I registered for my PVC in 2009, but I never collected it. But because of the drive and push my platform did, she was forced to go and get her PVC. And when she went to the office to get her PVC, they did not recognize her because of the some 2009, she didn't get her PVC to 2022, 2023 elections. How many years? The passport did not match her face. Those PVC still there. People PVC of 1999, they INEC office today. So many people are in their 40s, 50s, they never participated in elections in the country because people are like, and they're in their millions across the country. Every year, INEC have over 90 million registered PVCs. As we speak right now, over 90 million registered PVCs. Before we even started this current process, how many Nigerians have that PVC there?
So Sirdam, I understand what you mean, but for me, it's a passionate thing because I've put in my blood in Nigerian elections. The last election was a do-or-die affair for me because I believe in the mandate of His Excellency, Mr. P2P. I am unapologetic about it. I am unapologetic about it. And I say this to APC supporters. You match me with violence, I'll match you with violence. I don't care. I am not the type that will be swayed. I am not P2P. I am not meek. I love him, but I am not him. I don't understand why we will be making excuses for adult Nigerians who don't understand that their right to vote is their civic responsibility. I did not board a flight from Port Harcourt to Lagos. This flight was the last flight at 10 p.m. in the night because at some point where I was presenting my boarding pass, I was using my voter's card as my ID and I misplaced it. I told them, I'm going to find that voter's card. The flight can leave. Just bring down my luggage. But until I get that voter's card, I'm not leaving this airport. Because to me, that voter's card is more important than that flight. I have taken the pains of moving my voter's card from Lagos to Anambra because I want to vote in my comfort zone. I want to vote in a place where you come and touch my ballot box. I will cut your hand. I know the joke. I will cut them. And this is a strong warning to anybody who wants to rig Navy South. Don't try it. Because my vote is my right. Nigerians need to be this angry for Nigeria to work.
All right, thank you.
The people who steal from us are this angry.
All right, thank you, Jason. I just have to. Honestly, I get your whole venom. I understand where you're coming from. It's not the lie, and I do not dispute it, but I also understand the reality of Nigerians, which is where I always tell people, if you have to understand the peculiarity of the problem before you can provide solutions. We can. I wish. No, please just hold on, please, so you can also learn because we are both learning, right? I wish everybody can be as angry as you are, but that's unfortunately that's not the truth. Your reality is your reality, right? Your reality is your reality, and you always have to wake up knowing that your reality is you. Your reality is not the reality of the people, right? Your struggle is your struggle. Your struggle is not my struggle, right? So if you don't understand these things, you will vex unnecessarily. I know you vex for Nigerians, but I understand how we are as a people, how the problems are, how the people are holding us. That's why APC have supporters today, and they'll say have supporters till tomorrow, and they'll say have supporters in the next 10 years. You have to understand the peculiarity of the problem. Are Nigerians ready for the change? It is up to Nigerians to show it. It is up to you as a Nigerian to start educating people around you. If you expect Nigerians to just wake up and be angry like you are, you're going to wait in vain. I promise you that you will wait till 100 years. It will not happen. If you expect Nigerians to just have a revolution, it cannot happen.
Nobody's asking for revolution.
No, I'm giving you the mind, because there are people that are calling for revolution now. So someone is asking for revolution, and people around him are, no, I'm coming. Please just understand. Understand where I'm going to. I want you to understand where I'm going to. So I want to understand there are a peculiarity of problems. You are pro Nigerians have to be angry to protect their vote and everything. And I'm telling you that many millions of Nigerians don't understand this thing. People are ready to waiting for election with their PVs to sell their vote for 15,000 naira. This next elections.
Yes.
You have to understand it. So if you go there with anger, not with education, you lose the plot. The plot is how many people can you educate to understand that your vote is your power, your vote is your right. 15,000 naira will not save you for the next 4 years. This is how you win electoral conversations, not by venting with anger and letting you know why won't you know? No. People don't care. People are trying to survive. I tell you, people are trying to survive.
These people you just mentioned are not on Instagram. If you really want to reach,
no, they're not. That is why you that are on Instagram that know this. That's why I host these shows, so that you people that are on Instagram that know this thing can take it off to them. That's why I do this thing. They're on your WhatsApp stories. I'm on my WhatsApp story, and some people are putting, some people are doing 4+4. I'm like, what? How? That's I'm not doing enough work myself. So they are on your WhatsApp stories, they are your community, they are around your family, they are friends. You educate one person today, that one person educate another person tomorrow. There's a ripple effect of information. I don't do this because I know that they're not on Instagram, but they have people on Instagram. They have dependents on Instagram. I am in diaspora. There are people that I know in diaspora that are here listening to my voice right now. They have people that are depending on them back home that are probably going to vote for Tinubu because they're not informed. And I'm telling you right now, so that it is your job to let these people that are back home that are depending on you to give them the information, the right information. Are you doing it? If you're not doing that, expecting a change from somewhere, and I just stand up and you're wasting your time. That's what I'm doing. I'm spending right now. It's past midnight. It's past 2 where I'm meant to be sleeping. I have to wake up tomorrow early again to go and hustle. I have to go for work tomorrow morning. But I'm doing this because I understand that it has to be done. It's my own sacrifice for this movement. So I tell you, what are you sacrificing? It's way beyond your anger, way beyond your shouting. What are you doing? Is the question I'm asking every Nigerian. So my brother, we cannot do this back and forth. I have to shut the show right now. Please, thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much. You can join us tomorrow, 10 p.m. Nigerian time. We'll be back here again. Everybody, please just do what you have to do as a Nigerian. I always say it. We can always look forward. We can always say how much the country has to change. If you're not part of the change, if you're not an agent of change, you're not doing the work that demands Nigeria to change, we'll just be running in circles. And we'll be back here in 2027 to say it. I told you guys. Tinubu has found a way to rig himself back to power because Nigerians do not do what they have to do. But if we do what we have to do, I'm 100% certain that there's enough anger back home. There's enough Nigerians that are offline that do not want this government. But because many of them don't even believe that it is possible again. Many of them have been beaten down about the system. Poverty is weaponized in Nigeria. Education is weaponizing. Everything has been weaponized in the country to keep the people down. Because when the mind is down, you can't even think or to fight for your common basic right. That's what I found ourselves as a people. So please keep the education going on, guys. Thank you so much, all of you that have joined us. I have to run down to Instagram for my people on other platforms. I'm still on Instagram right now. That's what we're chatting from. But tomorrow, I think I'll see if I can have you guys on Instagram come out live, so we can just do this as a family. So people on TikTok can hear you guys. People on X can hear you guys. So please, thank you to guys, all of you that sit back on Instagram, all of you that are still on YouTube and on X. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. God bless you guys and have a great night. Safe.